We're here, right back in your motherfucking ears. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the official Brunch Boys podcast. I'd like to introduce my co-host. Hold on, stop my music real quick. Actually, let me do my job.
Oh, conductor, you go first.
Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. And introduce my co-host. You already know.
Mr. Big Fish.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
And then we got fan favorite. The fan favorite, the ones that the guys clamor to whenever she's on the episode. You already know Sasha's in the building.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
Back for another one. This week, no brunch. This week, it's the first episode of the year, so we're just gonna go off with some conversation for y'all. And ahead of the show, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to all the teachers, nurses, therapists, anybody taking care of our physical and mental. Anybody want to shout out?
My mom.
Shout out to your mom. And shout out to Peter.
Yes, that's right. So if y'all out here with fox heads and sheep coats and whatnot, we're going to find you.
Wolves.
What's going on?
We're going to find you.
Wolves, but it's all good though. Fox heads.
Fox says it's crazy.
I have a fox tail though. Fire. I might have to show you a pic. It's dope.
He just wanted me to call Peter on him. He just wanted me to call Peter on him. He didn't know I'm part
animals,
of Peter.
you gotta control the animals. Anyway, cop some merch, Brunch Boys merch, t-shirts, all that. Hit us up, let us know, or order from the website, whatever you want to do. Wherever you're listening from, Spotify, Audible, Apple Podcasts, make sure you rate us, please. It helps us go a long way. Helps us go as the charts. Anybody discover us, share us with your friends, family, anybody that you know. We appreciate that. That's the only thing that don't cost you nothing. So just, help us out. All right. That being said, how y'all doing, man? How's everybody doing?
Doing cool, man. How was everybody's Christmas?
It was okay. It didn't really feel like much of a Christmas, but
No?
no.
Why?
I think because I'm getting older. And as you get older, when you don't have children, Christmas
I know, right?
feels like Christmas is for families and kids. I don't
Is it
know. Kind of.
Thanks for everybody.
I used to think it was for everyone until now. I don't.
It's not for single people?
Way.
You single now. We got to talk about it.
First of all, how did you guys know?
Well, don't say you guys. I'm learning. I'm just now learning.
I seen you. I see stories tell a story.
Uh-huh.
And when you see somebody outside, it's like, oh,
I mean, I've run into you a couple of times, but I don't be in your business like that. So
I see stories, and the stories look different.
Okay.
And then you just said it's not Christmas ain't Christmasing, so I was like,
Oh no, George is very intuitive. He could put two together faster than most people I know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We can get into that. I'm not really hiding anything, but
Oh, I get it.
I mean, to the guy, sorry for your condolences. Sorry for your loss. I mean, yeah, condolences to you, my guy. That's all.
Yo, my boy sees that, he's gonna start tripping. Watch.
Yeah, that's what they said. Sorry for your loss. But anyway, how's your mental, yo?
good. Surprisingly, excuse me, it's good.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
How's your health?
Yeah.
It's the thing we do now. We make sure everybody's straight before we start the episode.
My mental is good. Health wise, I have to get back into my fitness. I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking good, but feeling like trash. Like you can look good on the outside, but on the inside, just know that you're not where you need to be.
Right.
So that's where I am physically. I'm just like, I'm not where I used to be. I'm not where I need to be.
Okay.
But
Are you
getting
waiting
there.
for the new year? Or are you gonna start tomorrow?
No, I've kind of already started a little bit. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Good.
I have. Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
That's what's up.
All right. Normally I ask how's the relationship, but
We can
we'll
get into
leave
some
that.
things.
Yeah,
We can get
yeah.
into some. We're gonna get into some things.
All right. But what'd you do for Christmas though?
So my friends, obviously, Chantal, Marissa, we had a friends miss.
Oh, the pajama party.
And this is, let me tell you why I know I'm getting older. I know y'all say 30 is not that old. We had a full itinerary plan. We were going to come over. We were going to do games. We were going to do adult Olympics. We were going to watch movies. We were going to open presents.
Time out. What's Adult Olympics?
Adult Olympics, it's just like, it's like little fun house games you do. Like, you gotta look it up. It's fun. Nothing like, it's not kinky or anything like that. It sounds kinky, but it's not.
Okay.
So we had a plan, and literally all we did was come over, ate soup, and we
it.
all fell asleep on the
that was
couch. We put Home Alone on,
What?
and then we fell asleep on the couch. There's like one person over here, one person in the middle, one on the side. Literally, the games never got out the box. We talked a little bit. We opened our presents, and then it was just sleep time. That was it. We woke up in the morning. It's like 7 a.m. I'm over here. Her dog's sleeping. Someone went in the bedroom and fell asleep. It was just. But you know what? We had a good time. We really did.
Sounds like a good old time.
It was. Our whole itinerary.
What present did you get?
Miss what I did there.
I did. It went over my head, and it still did.
It's all good. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. You said what present did I get?
Yeah.
So we all send each other a couple different gift options, and the girls got me new Beats headphones because I need them for the gym, and I lost my previous
okay.
Beats.
That's nice.
I lost them in New
Nice.
York. I lost my my Beats earpods. I was in New York the week before, and I think I lost them in Saks Fifth, which upset me because I'm
You
like,
went to see that. You went to see that thing everybody has gone to see. I saw that.
you know
I saw
what's
the
crazy?
Saks.
I didn't go to see that. I went to go shopping, but that was there. That was there, but it wasn't like for
Seemed
me
like
anything.
everybody stopping there. To go
Yeah.
look at it.
Oh, that was when you was with your dad, right?
Yeah,
Yo, shout out to him.
Yeah, we gotta talk about good dad.
Yeah. Happy birthday to the old man.
Yes,
Yeah.
70.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
it's
yo.
crazy. He had me later in life, so that's why.
And I'm trying to do that too.
Yeah, my dad was 30. My dad was turning 40. My mom was 24.
That's what I be. That's how we do it, fellas. There's no rush. Get yourself a younger lady. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your 20s. Enjoy your 30s. Find yourself a nice young lady. You know what I mean? And you be straight. That's how you do it. Look, your dad did it right. Shout out to your dad, man. Yo, you know what? Hold on. Get it, man. Yo, that's right there. I clap for him. Dang, brilliant. Shout out to your pops, man.
Yes. But
That's the way you do it.
so yeah, I got new Beats headphones because I lost mine at Saks Fifth, and then like I said, you're getting older when people ask you what you want house stuff. I got a Roomba vacuum for my floors.
Nice.
So I wanted
Dope.
stuff like that. I didn't
get
want
one.
any clothes. Yeah, I didn't want clothes or money or anything like that. I just wanted stuff that I knew I wouldn't really buy for myself, because that's what Christmas is about when you get older. Like you can essentially, when you get to a certain age, you can buy yourself almost anything. Anything
Exactly.
that's in arm's reach that someone else can get you, you could probably get it yourself. So you're gonna ask for the stuff that you don't want to get yourself. So for me, it was a new pair of Beats, and I could have got them myself, but I was so happy someone got them for me.
Facts.
I got a air fryer, stuff like that. So
That's cool. I see you got
yeah.
Marissa.
Yeah,
what's it,
she wanted the
thing?
Amazon Echo Home.
Yeah. Where I was thinking about buying that for
Yeah.
myself too.
Yeah, I got the last one from Best Buy, so there's no more in stores. I literally got the last one.
I'm gonna get one of those though.
Yeah, those are cool.
I mean, I got my webcam. Yo, if you see a difference on, if you're watching from YouTube and you like, yo, y'all look a little different today.
We in
'Cause we
8K now.
We got the 4K video now. It's a little upgrade. I got fuck with it a little bit. So we might be off color or something like that, but we'll figure it out. All right. But this is the first episode, first one of the year. We got 4K in the building, so y'all can see us a little clearer and the video look better. So Spotify and YouTube listeners or watchers, yeah, hope y'all enjoy the video. Let us know what you think though. How you doing, my boy?
I'm doing good, man.
How's your Christmas, yo?
Oh, it was all right. I was chill.
What you do?
So Friday we actually did Secret Santa, me and my friends. So we went to Sports and Social, dressed in our pajamas, wilding out. You know what I'm saying? But
Cute idea.
now we were there for a while because some people ended up showing up late. But I ran into Dede. Shout out to him. I got there and they weren't serving food no more. It was like 9 o'clock. And we're like, damn, yo, we was mad hungry. Now we can't eat.
They upset me doing that. They always close the kitchen whenever they want.
The thing is, I not talked to him, and he was all like, "Yo, we were dead all day, so it was really no point in having everybody
What was
there."
it, Christmas Eve?
Yeah.
This was the day before Christmas Eve, so
Oh,
23rd.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So he ended up hooking us up because he was all like, "I could throw some nachos together for y'all if y'all want." So I was like, "All right, cool." So yeah, shout out to him. Yeah. So then we ended up exchanging the gifts. I got a bucket hat. Says how you doing on there. So basically how this came about, I'm a big fan of Friends, and at my boy that got it for me, on his refrigerator he has a magnet of Joey that says how you doing. And I pointed out, I was like, yo, that's actually kind of fire. So he just turned it into a
got
hat.
your bug out. That's
Yeah.
Nice. That's like a really like unique gift.
Yep.
Not the usual, not the norm. That's nice.
Word. Dope.
Yeah. But yeah, we did that, and then we ended up chilling at Blender for a little bit. Then we went back to Sports and Social, playing beer pong. That was it. And then that Saturday, I spent it with my friends and my niece. And that was it.
That's what's up, man. How's your mental, yo?
My mental is good. It's good right
How's your
now.
health? How's your shoulder and shit?
It's getting better. Hopefully I'll be back in the gym soon. I'm waiting till after my appointment. When he says I'm good to go, I'm back in there.
That's what's up. How's the beard, yo? The ladies.
It's been getting a lot of love. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
That's what's up. That's what I like to hear, man. You know what I mean?
How was
Tell
your
him, right?
Christmas?
Mine was good. You know what I mean? It was busy. It was a little busy, but it was good though. You know, got some things that I wanted. I try not to like. You gotta give people the opportunity to buy you things
Yeah.
at our age. So it's like there's some things I was gonna buy myself. I was just like, all right, I'm gonna just not buy it.
Yeah.
You know. So I got a few things that I wanted. I'm really heavy into the whole camera thing right now. So I'm taking a class and everything. So I got like 2 cameras, including this one. So it was pretty good, you know, exchange gifts. But I was busy though. I was doing laundry. Decided to just do house stuff. I was supposed to chill out, but I was like,
Yeah.
man, I'm older now. I was supposed to just. I was in my onesie all day doing laundry. People saw me outside. They were like, "Yo, I like it."
Shout out to the onesies, man.
Yeah, I had a onesie on too. I had my Christmas onesie.
I got
this year.
I got a friend's onesie party this Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so go hang out with my whites. You know.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, so. But they're throwing a onesie party this Saturday, so I'm gonna be over there. Well, got my Flash onesie, so I'm gonna be over there. And,
The onesies parties are lit.
having a good time. But yeah, Christmas was dope. You know, spending with your loved ones and shit. And I mean, I didn't really do much. I was busy that day. I was cooking. I made my famous mac. Yeah, I make my mac and cheese like once a year. So Christmas came and I was like, I haven't made it all year, so I made it on Christmas. But yeah, laundry and cooking. That was my Christmas. But it was still fun though. I enjoyed it. You know, sipping wine all day. Yeah, well, we woke up, just start sipping wine right away. It's like, fuck it, we just gonna get drunk while I do house shit. So
Right, yeah.
it was a good time. But yeah, it's been good, man. You know, I enjoy Christmas and everything. So that's what it's about, you know.
Agreed.
Yeah, and my tree came out nice. This year I decided not to do
Yeah, that was a nice
to do
tree.
a shoe tree. Normally I do my shoe tree. This year I decided to just throw up a big tree and bought mad shit for it. So it worked out pretty well. But yeah, and that's where we at. New Year's coming. So what y'all doing for New Year's?
Ooh, that's still up in the
I
air.
don't know. Y'all seen that the Dime is doing something. I was thinking about going there. Yeah, because I've been going there to a couple of their like events.
No,
and they've
I've been
been
seeing.
nice.
Yeah, where you been outside.
Your
Your story, you posted on your story. I'll be watching. Like,
Oh
you know
no,
what I'm saying?
that I saw too. I
I
was
don't know where I
gonna
be. I
put
don't
you on
even
black.
post where I
He
be.
be
I don't
at.
even post
I know
where
what the
I
dime
be
look
at.
like.
Let's say we've been there. We know what it look like.
and the dudes that throw those events are friends. So I see
Carter.
you in the pictures.
Yeah.
Whoa. Wait, why you do that face?
Oh no! I like him. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that face. No. Carter's cool. Like he's a
No, but I know the DJ too.
yeah. The DJ's good too, and no, they're nice. It's
Yeah, shout out to
just
them,
they're a
though.
calm vibe. That's why I
Yeah.
go there. That's the only reason, because when it comes to the Valley, I feel like everything is either a little too
Ghetto.
The crowd's a little too I was gonna say ghetto or younger, or it's a little too old and like. I don't know, but I think it's just a nice, good, a good crowd there, a good vibe. I never had any.
They gotta
like,
bring back
drama.
Bar with No Name.
I think
Yeah, I
was
forgot they
I
shut
was
that
a little
down.
too young to go there.
Oh, you too young for that? Ah,
I know what it was, but I don't think I ever went before.
I've never been there either, so I missed out on that.
Yeah, I missed
it's
out.
the grown folk shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they should
okay.
they need to bring that
I
back.
think I
Need
definitely
to bring the Riverport back too. That was my spot.
Riverport. Where was that?
Starters.
She was like 20 years ago.
Oh, then yeah, you know, I was in the hood back then. I was frequenting the hood establishments before I turned into a class.
So you want to go to the dime there?
I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
I'm thinking
I
about
was thinking
it.
about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm undecided. I don't know
Because
yet.
you know what, I would say that it's gonna be crazy on Hamilton already, because of they're doing like that whatever that drop. They're dropping something, like they do like a ball drop kind of. Yeah, right there at the statue, and the dime is right there. So I figure everyone who's there is probably either already going to come over, or you can actually watch it from there.
Yeah,
so I don't got to worry about being outside. And I wanted to go out of town, like Philly, New York. And if you think about it, even though I don't drink, that drive is just rough.
Yeah.
It's a rough drive, and the dime is right there. I have parking across the street, and I can just drive home. My house.
Yeah, if I'm gonna travel, I'd rather have like a big group. I'm not trying to like
or a
there.
hotel or a plan. You know what I mean? At this point, it's so late in the year that I'm like, if I'm gonna do anything, it's probably gonna be there, or maybe if Chantel wants to go over to Jersey, maybe we'll find something over there. But I think the dime is a good option if I'm gonna stay in the valley. There's nowhere else I'm gonna go if I'm gonna stay out here. Right. Either here or the casino was doing something too.
Yeah, theirs is always nice.
Yeah, they always doing
really?
it. We went last year.
Yeah, we did last year.
Really?
We got a section last year.
Yeah, we got a section last year and everything.
Yeah. It's always nice because everybody dresses nice in there. So
okay, that's what I want. I really want to have a nice dress, so I want to make sure I'm going somewhere.
And it's always it's packed. You know what I mean? But it's like it's packed.
Hell yeah,
yeah, always packed. There's 2 floors, so
Yep.
Okay, so maybe
the casino's always good on New Year's.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, either those are my only 2 options that I was thinking of. The dime being option number 1, only because it's closer to. Well, I actually live closer to the casino, but the dime because I figure, like I said, it's right there by the statue, and I can see everything drop like right outside the windows.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, the casino's a viable option.
Okay, and they have good music.
Yeah,
They play good music. Not play good music
because you get a mix of people in there, so it's like
so it's a mix.
Yeah,
of
you
music.
get a mix.
See, at the dime, I know the DJs there, and they play mostly. They don't only they play the hip hop, the R&B, the Afro beats. They play that type of mixture, but it's still a good mixture. It's not so that's why I want to go somewhere where the music's going to be good, but the people are going to be dressed nice too. I don't want to be going somewhere where
now the casino, I think they won't let you in if you're not dressed nice though.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, it's New Year's though. For anybody that you going out, you should be dressed nice.
You gotta put it on. You gotta put it on New Year's.
Even if you go into your friend's house,
put it on.
Like, you should still put it together and shit. But I've been thinking about trying to find some chill shit to do, like either go out to eat or just like find like a nice rooftop or something. I was gonna go out of town, find like a nice rooftop to just chill at. But I don't know yet though.
Yeah.
I do kind of want. I don't want to do the drive though.
Yeah, it's the drive that's a killer. I'm like, I don't want to have to drive.
Especially on New Year's Day, like I don't want to be doing that shit.
Yeah, and honestly, like that's the only good thing about that we do have, I guess, 2 decent options in the valley is because like we don't have to be at places where we don't want to be at, or that be around a crowd that we don't want to be around because that's the only option. Luckily, they are, I guess, giving us a few more options now, especially with gentrifying Hamilton Street.
I know Sports Social throwing some shit, but they send me like
they charging mad money for
to get inside.
It's like $55
to get in
for general
Sports
admission.
Social?
For general admission on Sunday, yeah.
No, it's gonna be packed. It's gonna be packed.
The dime is free. All you do is it's $50 to reserve like a early bird section, but you just walk in and it's free.
It's Sports and Social. You'll be better off getting a group of y'all and get a table.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see myself going to Sports and Social on New Year's Eve. Not the dress I'm trying to wear. I'm not. It's not a sports bar dress.
There's another spot doing like a Great Gatsby kind of theme.
That's gonna be fire.
At the mansion.
Yeah, the Wilbur Mansion right here. Yeah.
But they bugging though. They charging $250.
They come with food.
Buffet.
Yeah, I was about to say it's got to include that
but
stuff.
you get an open bar. You don't drink.
I mean, Zest is doing something too, actually.
Yeah, but they got an open bar though, so it's like all night you get the drinks. Like you're basically paying for the drinks.
Me. If I'm gonna do that, I'm getting my $250 worth.
That. And I don't drink, so I'm trying to waste my money on that.
I'd be sipping all day if I was to go there. That's what I'd be doing. I'd be like, you can hold the food. Just give me.
I don't mind paying for a vibe as long as there's food. But if it's just like it's just a vibe and drinks, I don't drink, so I'm just wasting my money.
I don't want
the food.
If it was like I would do it if it was like, let's say they would give you like a 4-course meal that was like some dope, real
That's
elegant
what the
shit.
Is doing.
That'd be dope.
That's what Zest is doing. Zest is doing I think a 4-course meal.
Might do that, man. I might look that up.
Yeah, I haven't been to Zesta forever. I gotta.
Me either. It's been a minute.
I know. Yeah, me either. You seen they just opened up a new one
in East End? Yeah, I forgot the
real?
name. It looked really nice, but I'm not gonna lie, the food did not catch my eye. The food just. You know what? And maybe I'm not a big foodie. I like food. I love food. I do. But when the menu just seems like it's trying to be too elevated, glazed duck breast and caviar, this and that.
Too much
just
going
keep
on.
it simple because that sounds terrible. it just doesn't sound appealing to my ears. So I can only imagine that I just don't think it's going to be appealing to my taste buds. And I don't eat a lot of things, so maybe that's why I don't eat meat and stuff like that. But when I just read these options, I'm just like, who wants to eat that?
You're vegan?
It's been like 5 years. That's the only reason I'm able to stay so.
What you doing?
Oh yeah, no, I don't
Why?
eat meat.
Why?
Why don't I eat meat?
Why?
Oh no.
What happened?
Nothing really happened. I just felt like I feel much better not eating it. I really
sure?
do. I do. Yeah, I'm sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't eat meat.
That's insane.
Every now and again, I'll do seafood, but that's and that's it. I don't do cheese. I don't do eggs.
So you're a
When?
pescatarian.
How long?
Pescatarian. Yeah.
How long?
Okay.
How long has it been? This will be year number 5.
So what happened? Like what made you make that decision?
I was going through a quarter life crisis. And I couldn't lose weight. I turned 25 and I just
That's
felt like,
your
oh my goodness, why am I just not losing weight?
Oh,
And then I just started. Yeah, and I was going to the gym, but you know what?
Healthy?
Yes, but it was honestly for me, it kind of seemed more hormonal, and it just didn't. Yeah, meat just didn't feel right to me, and yeah. So when I stopped eating it, I actually started feeling better.
I had a joke there where I was like, I held it.
Thank you.
I just laughed to myself. I held it. Yeah. No, that's cool though. I
Yeah,
know you're vegan. That's crazy.
and honestly, I've been able to, even when I don't go to the gym. That's why I say I can physically look good but feel like trash on the inside, because I don't really do weight gain. You'll never really see like, did you see her? She got big. And nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying I don't.
No, there is
I've
something
been
wrong with
lucky because I haven't been able to. I'm able to maintain my weight. Just won't go over a certain amount of pounds, which is. Thank gosh, thank God. But I don't get any bigger than a certain amount. Whether I go to the gym, don't go to the gym, eat however I want, I just don't.
But isn't vegan food like a lot of carbs though?
So that's my problem. But the thing is, I still don't gain weight. I'm telling you, I just don't.
That's crazy.
I just don't do it.
Vegans are be getting big as hell. I'll be like, God damn, yo, what's up with you, yo? Hella carbs.
Yeah. But I try to, it's because of eating those Impossible burgers all the time and all that stuff. I don't dibby dabble in that much.
You been to, we did last episode, we did Bedhead?
Yeah, you
Vegan
said
spot?
bedhead. Yeah.
Oh, no,
You been
I never
there?
heard of it. No, I never heard of
Should
it.
go there. Go check it out. Vegan spot. You know.
You said it's newer, right?
Yeah, it's new. It's only been there a couple months. But yeah, you should check it out though.
Okay.
That's crazy. I didn't know he's vegan.
Yeah.
Shh, that's wild.
No.
Shouldn't do it. It's good for you. Meat is good for you. Pause.
To each their own. To each their own.
That's good though. I mean, that's where we get protein from. So you know what I mean. So what do you do like for protein? Like do shakes?
I do shakes, but I also do. I know quinoa has a lot of protein. Lentils have a good amount of protein. I also do a lot of sweet potatoes, which is not really protein, but it's a good source of. Yeah, I love good sweet potato.
Yeah. How you make a sweet potato?
How do I like them?
No, how you do? How you make them?
Oh, so it depends. If I want to just do a like whole roasted sweet potato, I'll just stab it. I'll glaze it with some oil, throw it in the oven. But I like to usually cube them because I like to have them like a little bit like softer. So I'll peel them, boil them, cube them up, put some cinnamon, put some honey, and a little stevia for me.
Smash sugar.
I know.
Smash sugar.
I know. But that's
You bugging. If you want to get to your goals, you gotta knock that sugar off.
Yeah, oh for sure. Yeah, and that's one of my goals in 2024.
That's crazy.
Yeah, relax on the sugars.
All right, goals. Let's talk about goals.
Is that
Talk
That's
about
one
goals.
That's one of them.
Since you know.
You already introed it. So
Let's talk about what you got. What's your goals for this year?
for 2024, I honestly, so it's I gotta go out more. So one thing I want to do this year, what I mean by that is I want to start going to brunch like more often. Like I haven't been. It's been like 2 months now. So yeah, I want to start going like at least every week. If I can't, every other week at worst.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I already got a plan for like the next 2 weekends. So let's just keep that going. That also, and to find a way to get us to 5,000 followers in like the first half of the year.
Gotcha.
5,000 on Instagram or on Instagram?
Instagram,
Okay,
yes.
nice.
Yeah, we pacing pretty good every day we get. Now there's a video that went kind of like I'd say mid viral.
Which one was it?
It's Wilbur Mansion.
Okay.
So one of our videos is kind of doing numbers right now. So it's like it's getting every day we're getting more and more followers every day. So yeah, it's pretty good traction and shit. But yeah, I think we have 4,000 before May. Hopefully. We just gotta keep posting though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's doing things like this just to keep my discipline up now because I'm very undisciplined, so I need to work. I'm definitely trying to work on that. So
what about your personal goals though?
I haven't really thought about it like that yet. Come back to me later. I have something.
What's up?
My goodness, I have I'm not going to rattle off all of my goals. I have a lot, but I broke my year down as opposed to year goals. I broke them down into quarter goals because for me, quarter
Smart.
is easier to do.
Yeah, right.
So first quarter goals, there's 12 of them. I'm just going to state a few. One of them is to read one book per month. That's just something I want to do.
Let's go. I'm on that one.
Yeah, I like that one. Right now, I always give myself a money saving challenge because I'm really good at saving money, but I like to amp it up every year. So I have a new money saving challenge. Another goal of mine is to go to the gym. I know this sounds really low because I used to be a in the gym kind of girl, but a goal of mine is to just get back in there at least 2-3 days a week, like minimum. That's just I'm not going to push myself to say 4 or 5 days. It's not going to. People, when you do too much, you let yourself down. Minimum 2 to 3 days a week. That's a goal.
You got in the shorts and the sweats, the pants.
What, the scrunch booty leggings? Yeah. I'm not breaking out the scrunch booty leggings. I bought them out one time. Almost caused commotion. Just kidding. I'm not breaking out those. No. Another goal of mine, oh my goodness, is to pray more. This year, I've definitely been more into, my religion. I go to church every Sunday every Sunday, except for when I work one Sunday. So,
Nice.
Okay.
So those are some of my first quarter goals. Just keep up what I'm doing and try to just add some things in there.
Okay, that's what's up.
How about you?
Me, I have. So I'm taking a class right now, so that'll be my quarter goal. It's a 16-week course, so
Nice.
got to finish that within. I'm gonna try to finish it within like maybe 10 to 12 weeks. Photography class that I'm taking, and also, be more on the I feel like my neighbor, but my last like half of the year probably the last quarter of the year kind of slowed down with the putting out episodes, so we're gonna be more consistent with it. Definitely slacked on that. And that's me. A lot of things going on, holidays and traveling and stuff and also Hawaii. So last year, my goal was to go to Alaska or Hawaii last year to race. Yeah. Ended up going to Alaska, so this year is Hawaii. So
I was going to Hawaii this year.
Yeah, that's on the list. So I'm definitely. Originally I was gonna go to Arizona for like my bigger trip because there's this place I want to go hike and see, but we decided to go to Hawaii instead. So we're gonna end up going to Hawaii and definitely read more. I got a couple books I gotta read and catch up on and stuff like that. So some poem books and stuff like that. So definitely read a book. I'm gonna try to do the same shit you're doing. So one book a month.
Yeah.
And definitely just on the healthier thing. So I'm gonna stop drinking first. I'm gonna go till my birthday. I'm not gonna drink and barely any sugar.
That was my first goal too.
Cut those two until my birthday. And probably go crazy on my birthday. But yeah, I'm gonna slow down on those two things. If I do drink, I'll probably have like a vodka and seltzer or something. So yeah, But yeah, those are my personal goals that I gotta make sure I do this year, and I mean they're all achievable. So I don't see why not. I just gotta be disciplined with it. So yeah, but I think I could do it though. Yeah. So. Oh, and the other one I gotta do. I want to get my personal training certificate.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So I have that course as well. I just haven't started it. I'm working on the photography one, but yeah, that's the other one I was supposed to do. I'm gonna transition to the other thing, but that's two things that I was supposed to do this year or in 2023 that I slacked off on. So now I'm kind of putting on 2024, but I'm trying to make sure I get them done first half of the year instead of trying to let it linger on to later on in the year. So yeah. Nice. What about y'all? Did y'all have any goals in 2023 that you didn't accomplish?
I did.
What was that?
Reading more was definitely one of them. Working out more was one of them. I started strong and then I didn't finish strong. Another one was to slow down on my shopping, and I slowed down a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to.
What you be buying?
Clothes. I have a lot of clothes.
Me too. I have a lot of
Not
clothes.
good.
Yeah.
Well, and another one of the things that I really wanted to slow down on that I personally wish I would have really stuck to was like buying from like fast fashion brands, because it's just not good for the environment. I was really big on like researching this year about recycling, fast fashion, what it's doing to our world, and that was like my big thing. I get fixated on things, so I was fixated on, oh my gosh, these fast fashion companies, they're ruining our environment with their materials, and things are going in the landfill. And then I go on the internet and I'm like, oh, that's a cute dress, and oh, that's cute, and then all that morality just goes out the window. So not this year. 2024, I am sticking to my goals of not buying things that I don't need, not buying clothes that I can only wear one time, and things like that. And even more, I buy expensive items too, but just buying things that I just don't need. It's not good. So that was something that I didn't stick to last year, but I'm sticking to it 2024. But if y'all see me with some new stuff, just know I bought it in 2023.
Right.
I ain't buying it in 2023.
Okay. Heard you.
I ain't do that.
Heard you.
Hilarious.
How about you, bro?
Well, as I stated last show, gonna try to lose 30 pounds. I wasn't even close. I'm gonna just say that right now.
How many pounds did you gain?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Man,
I honestly
it's
do not
on the
know.
Scale. This guy's crazy.
Yeah, I need a scale so I can even like track that. But so and what else? I was supposed to travel a lot more this year too. Didn't do that either. I literally went to like 2 places this year. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's something you're gonna do next year?
As far as traveling, yes, I'm gonna try to. So I'm gonna try to. Well, it's probably gonna just be like more closer instead of like flying everywhere. But I'm gonna try to hit a couple places next year. As far as like the whole weight thing, I'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But again, that's with the whole discipline thing though. So I got. So if I could do that, then I'll be good.
Meal prepping, man. It makes it easier. Change your life. Meal prep. Yeah. You meal prep or no?
Nah. I might have to start looking into doing
I used to slack, but I mean, when I felt my healthiest is when I did meal prep. Right. Like I was the kind of person, I bring out the food scale, I'm counting every blueberry, every strawberry, like every piece of popcorn. I was
don't do that.
crazy about the way I meal prep, psycho about it. But I felt really good.
Yeah, no, that's good though. Yeah. I mean, so what's the hardest thing y'all did in 2023? Hit you up with these questions.
Yeah, the hardest thing, I would probably have to say, See, this is how you know. I say I didn't do nothing. I was in the house too much. That one's on me. So.
You had no struggle this year in the house.
Goodbye, you, Sasha.
Oh my goodness, the hardest thing, I easily know what it is. It was ending my relationship. That was one of the hardest things.
Sorry for your loss, my God.
But it will. I don't know if we want to. We'll get into that, I guess. But yeah, I think that was the hardest thing.
We got time.
Yeah, that was.
We'll talk about it. What?
So okay, first of all, and I say this. I think ending the relationships that aren't
you ended it
toxic.
Or was it mutual?
And it was. I did end it. But we'll discuss that. Ending relationships that aren't toxic are very hard because people are, genuinely good people. And I've been making this disclaimer to everyone. Listen, you might see them around again in the future because it wasn't a bad breakup. It was not anything like that. We just weren't on the same page. But it was one of those things that I know I had to do. I had to do it. In order for me to feel like free and to fully, just embrace, just to fully let go of control, of wanting to stay there and wanting to be in a situation that I knew wasn't it wasn't for me just yet. So it was hard. It was hard. It was hard. But I think that's why I'm so big on like not posting your significant other on the internet and not running to the internet whenever something bad happens, because one, it's just like people can't be like, oh, what happened to him? Like I said, he was never there. I didn't take any pictures down. It was never that kind of thing. And two, I would never talk bad about him, even if it was a bad relationship. I just don't believe in running to the internet to tell everyone your business, because then if things do work out, you now look like a fool because you then put that person on blast and said all these things about someone, and then you're smiling in their face again and you're with them again. Never going to be a thing. So, like I said, the relationship was great. We just weren't on the same page. If we decide to cross paths again in the future, then we do. When we work it out, if we work it out, we do, and if we don't, it's okay too.
So y'all friends right now?
We were communicating in the beginning, but we don't communicate right now.
Okay.
We don't communicate as much, but his mom still reaches out to me, so me and her still talk.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we did. We did.
That's how you like,
We
yo.
did.
You break up with them, you break up with the whole family, yo. You gotta break up with the family. Be like, Ma, stop hitting me. You're nice and all, but stop hitting me.
That's
If he gets a new girl, Ma, stop hitting her. That's how it's gotta be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
But so if he slides in your DMs, like let's say
He
a couple
still
months
has,
from
I
now,
didn't block him or anything. He still,
Oh,
he can still
okay.
call me.
Oh, he
Yeah,
could
it
call
ain't like
you.
that. Yeah,
Alright. So if
his
he calls
birthday
you,
was
you
here.
picking up?
I called him for his birthday. His birthday
That's
was my
what's
dad's
up.
birthday.
Oh,
That's what's up.
I did reach out. Yeah, because like I said, it wasn't a those are the toughest kind of breakups. The ones where it's not like a person is treating you bad and you or just cheating. Because I feel like when you have a bad relationship, it gives you that extra step to get out of it. Because it's like, well, see, of course I had to break up with them. They were cheating on me, or they were in this situation. Everyone's like, what happened? What happened? And I'm like, nothing. Like he lived. Like what did he do? What did he do? He didn't do anything.
that's always what he do.
Yeah, it's always what did he do?
right.
It's never what did you do.
And that's what did we do?
And I agree. It's what did we do, and we just weren't on the same page.
Right,
That's
right.
what it
What
is.
does that mean? Can you give us an example?
No, I really
bashing.
can't. It's not even that. It's just I just think, like I said, on a personal level, it's just we just weren't on the same page. I don't know if I really want to get into it
into that.
exactly. Yeah.
Respect it.
But I explained to him what it was that I was looking for, and he explained to me where he was at in life. And
So you were here and he was here.
yeah, essentially it's like, I think as a woman, once I got to 30, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean?
So our
What's going on? What's
Shout out to your dad, yo.
what's going on? And shout out to my dad, because if I didn't have a dad like the dad that I have, I would just let people play with me and linger in my life, and that's not going to happen, right? Because when you're a woman that you've been raised with someone and you know what it is to have a man that puts down the law, this is what it's going to be, this is how it's going to be, I'm going to do whatever to make a way for my family. When you see that, for me, it's just like, that's just what it's going to be. Right? And that's just what it is. You know what I mean? I don't have to sit around and wait for someone to give me a life when I know that, I'm okay. I'll be okay.
Do you think it's fair to men that when women reach 30, they turn it from a marathon to a sprint?
Do I think it's fair for men? No, but I also think it's something that it should be understood. And I think most women are very clear. I was very clear and direct at 28. I was very clear and direct at 29. We can't be clear and direct at 25? I'm sorry, say it again.
Why can't women push it earlier, 25?
And they should, and they can. But I do think if you're a 25-year-old woman and you're dating a 25-year-old man, you can push all you want, but most 25-year-old men aren't ready for marriage, and that's understandable. But when you are in your 30s and your partner's also in their 30s, if you are a man over a certain age in your 30s, you know what you want. There's no reason you shouldn't, because what are you going to do? Push it until your 40s and your 50s? What is the point? If we're both getting older, then we're both getting older. It's not like you're a woman in your 30s and you're asking a man in his 20s to give you, so yeah. That's what it is. But it wasn't one of those things where I was like, give me the ring now. It was not like that. We were already talking about marriage. It was not even like that. It literally was not about marriage, because at the end of the day, I know we wanted that. Like we discussed that. That was already going to be a thing. So it wasn't like, give me the ring. It was nothing like that. I wasn't pressuring. It's just, we weren't on the same page in what we were going to do in life going forward.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really what it is.
Understood.
Yep.
That's good though.
Yep. But that's was the hardest thing I think I had to do, because I kept telling myself, if I end this relationship, it's going to be a hurt piece. Like, it's going to hurt. I was literally preparing myself for the hurt. And the craziest thing is, once it was over, or, I'm okay. I'm okay.
How long has it
Still
been?
love him, but I'm okay. We've been broken up since August.
Jesus.
A lot of people didn't know, because that's how I move. Why would I even? What's the
peeped it.
point? Yeah, it's been, well, unless you're really observant, then
That's what I'm
yes, then
saying,
you
yeah.
noticed it.
I thought
But
it was
yeah,
a
we
little
have
different flow to the stories, a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
What did you think?
He was linking with the old friends. Once you see a girl link with the old friends,
Oh yeah, that's true. I was with some of my old friends.
That's all I had to see.
Yeah,
Once I
right,
saw the
right.
link up with the old
Yes,
friends,
I was with the girls. I was with the girls.
And I was like, ain't no dinners, and I was like, yo, he going.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn. Sorry for your loss, my boy.
Yeah, it's life. But I will say, what's hard is because I went on one date this whole time. I recently went on a date because I'm still kind of, I'm in that space of still accepting everything.
Stayed black. Stayed black.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But
Oh yeah.
I see how hard it is out here in these streets. So I think that's what makes it even harder. It's not easy in these streets.
When you're
Dating.
getting older.
It's not because I'm
Yeah,
getting
slim.
older. It's not because I'm getting older. I think as a woman, I don't think women should fear getting older and dating. It's not because of that. It's because of the way I am dating now, per my choice. There are still men, and I say this with humility, that are still beating down my door to date me, even at 30 years old. There are. The DM has not slowed down.
Didn't
It has not.
tell him. Let him know.
It hasn't. Okay. So 30 is not because I'm 30 that I'm like,
Should
oh,
have hit him with the gunshots.
yeah. Okay. So it's not because of that, but it's in my 20s, the way I used to date, I was a serial dater. Dating was fun. You know what I mean? You don't have to like someone to go out with them, because that's just what it was.
So would you say you're dating with a purpose now?
I think I'm dating with a purpose, and I'm dating. Well, honestly, I'm not dating right now. I went on one date to see, and once I seen what that was, I was like,
Let her go talk to us. Lead us from when he
He tried to take you to
slid into
Cheesecake
DMs.
Factory.
no, but you know what? I want to go to
Let us
Cheesecake
know.
Factory.
I'm already going. I'm on the way.
You gonna, yeah, I want to go.
I'm on the way.
But not on the first date.
I don't know if y'all knew they were doing like I don't know if they're still doing it, but you buy $50 gift card, they give you extra 15.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah, I
didn't
saw that.
know.
Yeah.
But so what it was
No. How'd he come at you?
okay. I'll make a long story short. I was at the Dime back in November, and I was just sitting there with one of my friends. He walked up to me. You know what's crazy? The minute he was like standing in my perimeter, I was like, he's gonna walk up to me. I literally knew it. He was gonna walk up to me.
He's not
walked
gonna-
up to me, got my number, whatever. Boom. What I didn't tell him.
Hold on. hold on. Because for a guy to get a girl's number and then
Yeah.
for him to be able to actually take her on a date, it takes a lot. So, what did he say to you?
He literally just walked up to me and was just like, hey,
I need it.
what did he say? Just, hey, what's your name? I told him my name. His name was such and such. Was like, oh, I think he was asking me, do I come here often? He was kind of giving me very general conversation. And then he
ain't gonna
literally just was like, hey, can I get your number? Now, let me explain
That
to
shit ain't
you.
gonna work. Boring.
Well, over a certain age, you don't need excitement. And then
No.
Cut
It ain't
to
gotta
the
be that,
chase.
but you gotta-
Cut to the
So here's-
chase.
so here's-
I'm 30. We don't need to.
That's like
you don't gotta give me game.
What you just said he asked you was the same shit we was asking girls when we was 21. That's the same.
And it works at a certain age because there's no need for all the extra fluff.
need
Just
that.
get
You
to the
just-
point.
So here's my
You
question.
gotta throw a little-
What about him made you?
And that's what I was
give
trying to
him-
get.
yeah,
okay.
give me your number. That's what I was gonna
Sleepy.
So what it was crazy thing is once he got my number, the minute I seen him, he didn't realize this. I've met this man before. He tried to talk to me when I was in my early 20s, but I could not remember why we never talked. But something this time around was like, give him your number. I would just kept looking at him. I was like, why did we stop talking? I met this man before. I know for a fact he either tried to get my number or he got my number and something just didn't work out.
He has a wife. No, I'm kidding. Okay, go ahead.
We're gonna get into some things.
Go ahead.
So something about him, it just literally, I was like, you know what? This time around at 30, maybe something I didn't see in my 20s. Maybe I didn't want to give him a chance for whatever reason or whatever. Fine, just go for it. And that's why. And he was literally the first guy that I had even, I think, gave my number to since my breakup. But you know what? This is what I will say. fellas, if you catch a girl on the right night at the right time,
Yes, sir.
anything can happen. You know what I mean? Even if anything can happen. So I think he just caught me at the right moment at the right time. And because when I came out that night, I literally said to myself, I'm not coming out to meet anyone. I'm just coming out to sit down and look cute. That's it.
No dancing.
And no, I really didn't come out. I was wearing the most uncomfortable shoes. Oh my gosh, my shoes were so uncomfortable that night. And he just got my number. It was just right place, right time.
All right, so the date. What was the place?
So he took me to, this is a beautiful place. It's in Pottsville or Pottstown called the Blue Elephant.
He took you out of town.
Oh, it was
Bad
beautiful.
sign.
That place sounds nice.
The Blue Elephant.
put it up.
Yeah, it used to be like a kind of like an old bank. So like the bathrooms were like near where the bank vault was, and there was an upstairs.
They got brunch over there?
I don't know. It had like a fountain in the middle of the restaurant. It was actually really cute. So we went there, and the food was decent too.
Is it Asian fusion?
Yeah, Asian fusion. The chef was walking around.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. Food was decent. It wasn't.
The one in Pottstown?
Was it Pottstown or Pottsville?
Pottstown.
Then Pottstown it was. Yes, I knew it started with a P. I
They
forgot.
took you out of town. That's
So,
that's a sign right there, though.
So we went to dinner, and I don't want to say. I'm not going to bash him. There was just too many red flags, and that's why we stopped talking after that. After the first date, there were just too many red flags. I seen them from the beginning. As you get older, you don't turn the red flags any other color. When they're red, they're red. That's just what it was.
What was the worst one?
Yeah, what was the worst one?
Well, I didn't notice this until after a while, but every time he would call me, I would realize that he would be out of the house. And then when he would be going in the house, he would kind of hang up the phone.
Hey.
Right? Come on now. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I didn't notice that until but that was leading up to the date.
got a
For some
wife.
reason, I didn't notice that. And then
point,
another
though.
one was that I noticed that it was when you're doing too much on your phone on the first date, it already rubs
don't
me the
touch
wrong
that
way.
shit. Don't
Yeah,
touch
it
that
rubs
phone.
me the wrong way. So he was a great guy, great personality on paper, great person. But after the first date, I just knew that
he lives with his
I'm not
wife.
turning the red flags any other color.
I knew that. See, just by the way,
Wife or baby mother?
the things that you told me, what he said to you, I could tell. That's somebody who's been out the game. It's
And
easy
I
to
think I've been
tell.
out the game for almost 2 years too, so I wasn't really.
It's easy to
it
tell. I
was.
could tell,
It is
like,
what
yo,
it
my
is.
man, you gotta be smoother. Like, come with something. You ain't gotta be like, do no extra shit.
Yeah.
But like, it's gotta be a little smooth. Like, yo, do you come
Yeah.
here a lot? Like, get that shit out of your fucking
Yeah,
your intro. Do you come here a lot? It's crazy.
yeah. I think that's what he said. I'm pretty sure it is. I honestly,
Even if you said
I don't
anything
even.
to that. Even if-
I'm not gonna lie. It was
Do
so
you live here,
unrememberable.
around here, all that shit,
Yeah.
fellas. Get that shit out of your shit, man. If you over the age of 25, you should not be saying that to a girl. Who give a fuck if she from around here?
Yeah.
Don't matter.
So put these cats on. What should they do?
Instead, be like, oh, I don't give a fuck. How far you live away? I'm gonna come to you. Fuck it. What's good?
I mean, yeah.
All right, then.
I guess. I guess. I mean, I guess.
Yo,
but, I guess.
yo, you're welcome. That's all I'm gonna say.
But yeah, it was just too many red flags. And like I said, dating in my 20s is just different than dating in my 30s. In my 20s, I would have maybe ignored certain things or been like, well, let me give a person a chance to explain. But luckily for me, I just don't have the time to give people a chance to explain. What's already understood does not need to be explained. And I have a cousin who you met him in the store. Remember my
Yes.
cousin? Okay,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
very much one of those straight to the point kind of men. Don't let nobody play with you at all, ever. So when I was running by the date with him, instantly he was like, never call him again. He was like, don't ever reach out to that man ever again. He was like, don't do it. He was like, don't give a person the chance to gaslight you and just try to lie to you. He was like, everything you're seeing, you already know what's up. Let it go. And that was it. Never spoke ever again.
Yeah, he ain't trying to reach out.
He sent the last text. So I guess, when you send the last text, you never want to double text. I didn't text
Yeah,
back
you never
after the
double
last
text.
text. Yeah.
I mean,
And I
shit
respect that.
either.
He watches my story, so he's probably going to see this. Like I said, great guy. Good luck to you and whoever else you are,
Damn.
whoever else you go out with.
Sorry for your loss, my boy.
I'm gonna cut the clip and I'm gonna tag you so you can repost it now.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm not being petty in 2024, but at the end of the day, if you're wondering why it didn't work out, that's what it is. It's the red flags. And I think, maybe it's a learning lesson to him where if you do want to be in the dating scene and already have someone, just be more honest. You know what I mean?
Yes, yo.
Be honest. And because there's someone who's more acceptable of it, or be more slick. I wouldn't want you to be
Wasn't slick,
slick,
I could tell.
but if that's what you have to do, then do that.
You got observing people. I will notice just small things.
Oh yeah, I'm like, wait a second. And one thing you don't do is you don't show a woman that phone. If you show a woman that phone, you show a picture, and there's a purse in the background. I didn't even see I seen a purse. If I see a purse, I don't care what she was trying to show me. I didn't see nothing but a purse.
What if it's his sister's purse? His mama's purse.
Well, don't put the purse in the background. Tell mom to move the purse.
Sometimes
Mom, move the
forget.
bag. Well, if you forget, that's your problem. Because if I see a purse,
yeah. Then you gotta explain that shit. You
ain't got nothing to.
There's nothing to explain.
You don't gotta
No
tell
matter
me
what
nothing.
coming
You ain't
out,
gotta
nah.
tell me nothing. I'm good.
Crazy.
So after that one date, I don't think I'm ready yet. I don't think I'm ready to be back out here in the scene. But if someone comes along, they do. And if they don't, I'm actually in a very content space. I am so content. It's crazy. It's crazy. I still love my past partner, but I'm in a content space.
How long were you out together?
A year and 7 months. Almost 2 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's almost time for him to propose.
Yeah. And that's why it's so hard too, because I knew that I know the ring was coming. I knew the ring was coming. But I have to let people go, and in order for them to be the person that they need to be, and I need to let myself learn how to release control. That's a big one I think ladies have is the need for control. Because like I said, when you turn 30, like you said, it turns into a sprint. But the problem with the sprint is the sprint turns into a power struggle of control. We want to control the dynamics. And I had to realize. You weren't willing to
give that up? You weren't willing to give up the control?
I was, and I was willing to give up the control. And that's why I let go of the relationship, because it was more so that it wasn't like I was trying to control the timelines per se, but I wanted to control different aspects of our relationship that it wasn't for me to control. A man sets a tone. That's just what it is. And if you're not okay with the tone, then you need to step aside and go find someone that's in sync with what you want, and let that person go find someone that's in sync with what they want. And trying to control someone, even if you mean good, even if your intentions are good, because that was my problem. It wasn't a control of I didn't mean him well. I met him very well, but it's still not my job. That's God's job. It's not my job to control anybody, and whatever they do, that's not for me to control. So word of advice, ladies, going into 2024, try to relinquish control, because you're not in control. You're not. We're in control of no one's life but our own.
Facts. I agree with that. Yes. I think men, as men, we should lead.
For sure.
That's I think some people forget certain aspects of the relationship. Absolutely. Like a man should lead without even without a woman having to,
without a woman's input on it.
You
Absolutely.
Know what I mean?
I gotta get some motion out here in these streets. That's what it is.
For sure.
Yeah. So, damn. Yeah. Sorry for your loss, my boy. Nah, but do you feel like you guys did how long did y'all date before you actually out? A month?
A month.
So do you?
We didn't know each other.
That's what I was gonna ask.
We didn't know each other. We didn't know each other.
You think that's something that you should change in your next?
Yes, and that's why I said I'm not dating like I'm in my 20s. When we met, I was 28. I was dating like I was in my 20s. And even though I was getting older, it still was just, it is what it is. You meet someone, you hit it off, fine. Men set the tone for relationships, meaning if he asked me to be his girlfriend that early on, it's because he's seen something in me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to relinquish this control of wanting to take so long to do things and let him lead. But when I realized that we didn't really know each other, Yeah. And as you're getting to know someone, that's the hardest part of being in a relationship that you got into so fast, is that getting to know someone. Because that takes time. It does take time.
Yes, sir.
It does.
Damn. I always preach that on here, though. I'll be telling them, like, yo, you gotta take it easy to make sure you get to know them. Like, my whole thing is if I haven't seen the way that you, like how mad, like what you do when you get mad or situations. If I haven't seen you in certain situations or certain lights, then I don't know how we can, be in a relationship, like put a title on it. Well, officially, if like there's certain things I haven't seen, like if there's certain situation that we haven't been, like if you're dealing with a girl, you've never been mad around me, like it's like.
But this is the thing is I can be dating you for 6 months and never get mad, and you want me to wait for 6 months until I get mad for you to put different. A title.
Not like
what I'm saying? Things just.
I mean, I feel like you might have, like in 6 months, you might have a little spat, like something
but you
like.
May not. But you know what I will say is that it's,
I don't
to me
know
it's not a time frame.
Of not doing that is.
To me, it's not a time frame.
It's not a time frame thing for me either. I like.
It is
No
what it
time frame.
is. Yeah, like whatever.
When it feels good, I feel like when it feels good, y'all both know.
That's what it really was. We both felt good about it. But I will say, yeah, really.
Hell no, you tripping.
Yeah, absolutely.
You tripping.
And I would get into a relationship again after a month. I would.
You tripping,
I would.
yo.
I don't think she's tripping.
100%.
I don't think she's tripping.
It doesn't
But
take
you
a man
don't
long to know what he wants. It does not.
I hear that, but at the same time, I don't know you, yo. Like,
But that's
like,
okay.
In a month, I do not know nothing about you.
It depends on the person.
It
depends on the person.
Yeah.
Hell no.
My boy,
And you get to know a
my one
person,
boy
too.
he's with his wife now. He said 15 minutes. He already knew that was the one.
When a man knows, he knows. Ain't nobody from the
How
rest of my
long you been
time.
with her?
It's been so they met. I want to say it was like the early 2010s, bro. They've been together for
exactly.
mad long.
When you know,
They've been
you
together
know.
for mad
When a
long.
man knows, he knows. But ladies, let the man lead. You don't have to go pressuring the relationship. That's why I say I know now when a man knows, he knows, because and that man
Take
met
your time,
me,
yo.
and when
I
he
preach
knew, he
the
knew.
opposite. Take your
Nah,
time.
he was the type that used to take his time, but like this one, he knew
to
like
know.
immediately.
Yes,
He
when
was
you
like,
know,
"Yeah, I already knew. Like this is the one."
I'm sleep on
Yeah.
that. Hell no.
That's why I call him 15 minutes to faint. 'Cause I'm like, I thought he was bugging, but I'm like, hey, they still together now,
Still
so I
bugging.
can't say nothing.
There you go.
We'll see. All right. I mean, teach his own. But I appreciate, take your time, get to know him type shit. I think that's always better. Because you did say yourself, y'all didn't know each other.
We didn't know each other, but like I said, if another 1 month talking stage comes along, I would do it again, because at the end of the day, life is about taking chances, and life is about giving yourself the grace to make mistakes too. I think after a certain age, we don't want to make mistakes. I definitely
think
didn't
you
want to
make 'em.
make mistakes.
They're
Exactly.
experiences.
So that's what I mean. So everything is an experience. It's about giving yourself grace. You got to give people a chance. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I would do it again. I don't regret the relationship at all. I don't regret the time
That's
frame
good.
either at all.
That's good. You don't
Not at
feel
all.
like, I feel like some girls in your situation would have been like, that's a waste of time. That's good though.
No,
That's good.
No, because I've learned so much about myself, so much I needed to learn.
So what'd you learn? Where'd you learn?
Oh my gosh, and I'm controlling. And I'm like, what? Me? I'm the go with the flow friend. We can go anywhere together. We can do it. And my friends are like, you're controlling? What? You do whatever. You're like, you're always so down. But then I thought about it, and I was like, think about it, guys. Even when you're the kind of person that is so compliant and so passive, you still want to control the way people view you, and that's why you are so passive. You're not being that person for those other people. You're being that person for you in the way they see you. That's still control. You still want to control the narrative of what other people around you see you as. So I realized that I'm controlling. I want to just be like, oh, we can do whatever. It's okay. But I'm only doing it out of a need to control the way you view me and the way you see me and the way people around me interact with me. So I just realized that I'm very controlling, and I want to change that. And even out of good intention, it's not fair to the next person. It's not my job. I just keep telling myself it's God's job. It's not your job to control or change people. Even with the best intention behind it, you got to sit back and let people live life on their own terms in their own time and how they want to do it.
I like
That was the biggest takeaway from my relationship.
Yeah, nice.
Huge.
I like that.
I have a question I've always wanted to ask somebody. So, what's better, life single or life in a relationship, and why?
It honestly, it depends on the relationship that you're in. It really does, because you can be single and living a fabulous life, and you can be in a relationship and feel like it's hell because you're with the wrong person. So it really just depends on the relationship that you're in. But I will say, if you're a man, get you a woman.
I say both.
Get you a woman. And again, no, you say what?
I say both.
What do you mean?
Single, right? The best time of my life, right? But being in a relationship, some of the best times too. Like it's like it's a give and take of both.
Yes.
But I feel like everybody should, like, in your single, you should take at least like 2 years out of your life to just be single and live by yourself. Just go by your own time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was literally some of the best times I ever had. But also, like, being in any of the relationships I've ever been in, it's like, you love a relationship, man. You can't do this world without women. You're like, you can't.
You can't do the world without men. I agree.
Can't do this world without a woman. So
I
it's
agree.
like, I feel like that makes it, there's joys in both. Yeah. But I probably, talking about it now, I probably lean more towards relationship.
Okay.
There's more of a, like, I feel you grow more
Yes.
when you're with somebody, because you have to care for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about them and
Consider
when-
their feelings.
Consider their feelings. So it's
Yeah.
like, but when you're by yourself, it's just like, yo, fuck
It's
it.
a
Where we
free
at?
for all. That's what
Yeah.
and that's what I mean.
Where we at, yo?
Yes,
It's a different
Yep,
type of
it's definitely
different type of thing. It's a different type of fun. And if you do find the right person, the relationship you still can have fun. But it's not. Then there's more of a care in it though. So you grow more as a person.
Yeah.
I feel like you treat people differently too because you have somebody than when you're by yourself. When you're by yourself, you don't give a fuck.
You don't care.
You're like, yo,
Agreed.
you got a problem? Fuck it. You cut this person off today. It don't matter. But when you got somebody that you love, it's just like you deal with people differently. Your friends, you deal with them differently. Your family and all that.
Yeah.
And even if you like what's nice is like, let's say you do some you treat somebody the wrong way, your partner is there to like
To check you.
like, hey,
Respectfully,
yo,
but
like
check you still. Yeah.
you probably shouldn't do that. You probably should. You know what I mean? Shit like that you need. You know what I mean? So
Accountability partner. You
At
need
first I said both,
accountability
but now I talk myself into it.
That's why I said, fellas, get you a woman.
Yeah, I talk
Get you a
myself into
woman.
that. Yeah, get you.
I was just
one that
interested.
matches you though.
Okay.
I was just interested. You know, I can't speak on this, so I just wanted some other opinions.
It's important to get you the right one. You gotta get
For
you
sure.
somebody that matches you. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not necessarily about matching you either. It's
Nah,
about
but
someone
it's
that
like-
can kind of be an opposite of you, but also someone that can balance you. That's what I will say. I know you say match, but I say balance. Someone that can balance you out. Because I think a lot of people, when we're living this world by ourselves, like you said, we're just floating around doing whatever we want, right? So if you find another person who's just floating around doing whatever they want, you guys are just two people doing whatever you want. There's no one elevating anyone because you guys aren't. But you got to find someone that's able to elevate you and someone that's able to.
That's what I meant.
To
though.
respectfully
Yeah,
check
right.
you and to just make you
Yeah.
better and
Yeah.
and if you find the right person,
It's like a puzzle.
despite the
piece.
differences, it's a
Anything
puzzle.
you're missing, they fit.
They
right
got to
in
fit
there.
right in there for sure. I agree.
Definitely. So
Yes.
yeah, man. I'm damn. I talked myself into that one. Huh?
We did.
I have
And
both.
you see,
Shit. Fun times, man. Holy shit. That was great times though. I ain't gonna lie. Best times in my life. I can't wait to talk to my kids about that shit.
having fun in your I don't know. Having fun in my 20s was fun. I mean, excuse me, being single in my 20s was fun, but being single now at 30, I'm just like I said, it's
It's fun times, yo.
Scary out here.
I think it's different for us guys.
absolutely.
Because like the fun turns up, you know, like
Yes.
as a guy that's single, it's like, oh shit, where
Yeah.
we at? What y'all want to do? It doesn't even matter. Yo,
Yeah.
you want to be this? You want to go out this place? All right, let's go. You want to fly here? Let's go. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You have like, there's nobody where you gotta like consider at all when you're a guy. So it's like, let's just be out. You don't even give a fuck about your safety. Just be like, oh fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? Like it was fun.
Like the
times, fun
Hangover.
times. Yeah.
I feel like the fun's elevated. So like in our 20s, like we was just like going out like anywhere. Just, like,
Yeah,
out here.
yes,
But now it's like 30. It's like if we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out.
You're gonna go
Like,
out.
we're not
Yes,
that's
that's how I feel. We're not hanging around just any old place and anywhere that's reckless. And I agree. Yes, but that's why I think it is harder to date now at 30 because in my 20s I can go anywhere to any place and meet any old person and just when you go to certain environments, there's all type of men around. I'm not trying to stereotype, but there's all kind of men around. So it's easy to just someone's gonna come find you.
That's crazy.
But when you get to a certain age and you want to go to different places, I feel like, granted the crowd elevates, but what I've noticed is that like the men
Are weirder.
Yeah, they're weird. They're weirder. They're weirder.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say there's a lack of men in those spaces too. I feel like women want to go to the
It
more
goes both
elevated
ways.
spaces.
Nah, it goes both ways.
The
There's
men
weird- there's
aren't in
weirdos.
the elevated
It's
spaces
weird.
like that.
you find the nice women in those places.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but I feel like there's still a
The
lack
men
of
don't-
men in those spaces.
Yeah, the men. That's like the guys. You find that's what we say weird.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in those spaces, like dudes don't level up in those spaces, but the women do though.
The women do,
Yeah, the women
yes.
level
So
up
you
in
feel
those
you see the
spaces.
women sitting around with their girls and they're whining, they're
that's
talking,
why
and they're
I feel
looking
it's
nice.
more fun for us
And you see the men
because
just-
we can just go to those places. There's the
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a certain caliber of woman there for sure.
word.
Yeah.
So I mean, goddamn though. Shh, daydreaming. Nah, fun times, though. Fun times, man. Put that shit in the past though, in the box. But fun times though.
Yeah.
Damn. So are you since you're on the sprint now, do you like how much time you think you're gonna give yourself to like before you actually get back on the dating scene?
Well, I didn't put a time frame on it. I thought at first when I first ended my relationship, I was like, I'm 30, I'm not giving anyone I'm gonna get out there immediately. Your mind can tell you one thing, but the heart gonna tell you something else. At this point, I'm just kind of like, if a good person comes around, they come around. I'm not gonna not date. I'm just not honestly, I don't think I'm actively ever going to be looking to date again. In my 20s, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna be outside. And when you get to a certain age as a woman, you realize that he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So I cannot go seeking for a man. I know I'm a good thing, and I know that someone good is going to find me. So I'm not giving myself a time of like, I'm going to get back on dating sites and stuff like that. I don't have a time frame. If I do, I do, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. And that's not because I'm not ready to date. It's just I want to meet someone more organically, and someone's going to come to me. I'm not looking for anything anymore.
Oh, that's what's up. I like that. Yeah. All right, turn to sprint, man. Sprint right now.
5K to 100 meters is crazy though.
Yo, I'm telling you, it turns from a marathon, bro. It's a marathon to a quick 400. Shit's crazy. But anyway, let's see. What's the biggest accomplishment you had this year? Talk about some good things.
Okay, well, I really can't think of an actual just regular physical accomplishment, but I think me personally, just going back to church, for me that was such a big deal, because somehow I lost my way a little bit there, and it feels really good to me to kind of get back into something that feels good.
The church doesn't have the men?
Actually, I go to an all women led church. There's literally no men. There's 0 men in our congregation. Our pastor's a woman. The singer's a woman. Everyone is a woman. It's a very small church, but it's a woman led church.
Oh yeah.
We need some men in the church. We need some men in the
I
congregation.
could sing for him, you know what I mean? You got the deep voice.
Yeah.
Hey, put me on.
One church, Allentown. It's a very small church.
Yo. You in there? He's in there. He needs prayer. He's off every Sunday. He got time. Don't tell him you ain't got no time, dog. You got time.
Let the ladies come lay hands on you.
Tell him.
Come lay hands on you.
When a girl plays with his beard, he's never gonna cut that shit off.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that the truth?
You like your beard played with? That sounds.
I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
He doesn't. He never had it yet. He just started growing the beard.
No.
What?
Yeah,
I literally just started growing this.
Why? I feel like you always had it. When?
Nah.
I just had this.
Oh, you did?
This is new.
Yeah, brand new.
Oh, you see, you notice how I haven't been posting on Instagram lately? Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
I'm not out there like that.
Okay.
You see? I told him once he has it.
Yep, you gotta get that.
When he drops the episode, that's gonna be the first time everybody's gonna see it.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Tell him. I'm trying to tell
him. I think you have to get a woman that that compliments you for sure. As far as compliment, like he said, that missing puzzle piece. But I think the beard definitely helps. Because
I was too hard headed. There was a girl I was dealing with. She wanted me to grow it out. I was like, yeah, nah, that's not for me.
Yes. Something about a clean shaven. No disrespect to the men, but something about a clean shaven man just gives me a little childish. It gives me a little young. Nothing. No disrespect to the men that because I know some men can't grow a full beard.
Like a mole
but at least give me a little something. At least give me a little.
It's funny because everybody that seen it, they say that now. It's like,
yeah, I need one.
Even
then
it was all like, oh, look at you. You finally look like a grown up now. I'm like, oh my god,
what it is, bro.
Yes, it gives grown and sexy. It does. Oh, it does. It's something about a beard. You got to have a little. I'm telling you.
Now, the thing is, my initial pushback is because I didn't like it because I would like itch, or whatever. So, but. Once I let it grow in, it doesn't bother me no more. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. The beard it's a thing. It is. I'm telling you, it adds an extra attractive factor on a man.
And it's cheaper too. I don't have to maintain it every week. Yeah.
You get the drip on the beard, it's a wrap for you, man.
Oh my
it's
god.
The truth though. Just saying, everybody out there know what I'm talking about. But all right, biggest accomplishment
for me. It may not be a big deal to like everybody else, but for me, it was getting in that magazine. It's the first time I've ever been in a magazine, so yeah, that was probably the one for sure.
No, that's what's up. Oh yeah, and I mean for me, I'd have to say my Alaska race. That was because that was something that I entered.
That was the up the hill one that you were telling me about.
Yeah, up the mountain, yeah. That was.
How did it go?
That was my hardest thing I did all year, and probably the hardest thing I did in my life. So the hardest thing I did all year, and also my biggest accomplishment was that I did it solo. So it was good.
Okay.
But it went great though. It went great. I ended up losing. I had to run it twice, which is crazy. Because as the first time, so it's very hard to get into I had to enter a raffle, and I got in. Some people came. They do like a few tickets. Like at the end, they do like a raffle or an auction. They do an auction. People were paying $2,100 to run that race. Like it's one of those, like if you're a runner, it's one of those like bucket list races you want to do. It's the hardest 5K in the world, so it's like it's one of those things you got to go to Alaska and you got to run. You know, it's like almost people doing like New York Marathon or Boston. This is like when it comes to like 5Ks, this is the shit. I mean, so it was on my list. It was either that or Hawaii, and I ended up getting to Alaska. So I was like, yo, we out. I did that shit dolo. I drove 5 hours a day back and forth for that shit. So and I ran it twice in 5 days. I ran it twice because I had to do a practice run in the rain. Almost died. So that's why it's like literally probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I ended up at the end of the race. I came back and I was like 15 pounds down. Yeah, it was hard. Wow. Yeah, but I mean, it was my biggest accomplishment. It's something that's like, it was more mental than, you know, like running up a mountain with, you know, like 300 other guys and shit while it's raining, it's muddy, it's windy. You're in Alaska at the shore, and it's like tall ass mountain and shit. Like it was what, 3,000 something feet up in the air you had to run up. So yeah, it was a good time, you know. That's my biggest accomplishment though. So I was looking to do it again this year, but got to do Hawaii. So I was like, I took it off the list.
You going to Hawaii for a race, or you just going for it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going for it, but you know, we're gonna have a good time there. But I'm gonna find a race in Hawaii, and then gonna, you know, do the race, and then the rest of the time is just chill. Yeah, like Alaska was that way, but it was just a lot of driving. But I enjoyed that because I got to see a lot. Like it's beautiful. So next time I go to Alaska, it's got to be. I was gonna go again to go actually like go hiking and do all the, you know, Alaska shit, because I didn't get to do that this time. But definitely next year though. That one's 2025. I'll go back to Alaska, but this year got to be Hawaii though. So yeah, that's my biggest accomplishment though. You know, and we'll hopefully make more and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. What we got? Let's see. I think it's kind of
some of them we talked about, like in a.
What? Oh yeah, some of them. Yeah, we touched
already
on.
covered.
Yeah.
You want to save that last one, that last bomb drop for the end, or you want to?
So now,
that last bomb.
So what's you guys' favorite memory of the 2023? Favorite thing that you did this year?
a favorite memory?
Yeah.
Damn. Probably my birthday week, yo.
You know what? Yeah.
Real shit.
When you went up to
I did it different. So this year, and I'm probably gonna do it again this year. Somehow my work schedule fell kind of the same, so I can take 2 days off and have the entire week off. Mm-hmm. So this year we went to Cape Cod, and just literally I spent a week and I didn't do nothing. It was a week there to not do anything, just relax. It'd been working hard at the beginning of the year. So it was one of those things where it's just like, just go and just relax and not do anything. Just go to the beach every day. It was one of those things that as black people, we don't really like go dip in the water, hit the beach every day. So it was one of those where it's just like, I'm gonna go to the beach every day and I'm gonna just relax. And we got a nice little house on the beach, just chilled out. Yeah, man. For a whole week, didn't do shit. Then I told people, don't hit me. You know what I mean? I was barely on my phone, just enjoying myself. So yeah, that's probably like my best memory of this year. Yeah, fun times. Yeah, first half of the year was sheesh. It was great first half, and then I hit somebody stole my bike, and that was like changed my whole. Nah, that was on here as the worst thing that happened to you this year.
Oh, wow.
But like once that happened, it kind of like my the rest of my year kind of like went up and down a little bit, but still ended up pretty great though, you know. Yeah, so my mentality was kind of like a little off, kind of like the rest of the year after that happened, but we're back on track.
Good.
Yeah,
that's good.
We're good. Yeah.
For me, it had to be when I went to the Phillies game. I actually got to get on the field and watch Shaq do his DJ thing. That was fun. That was probably that was probably my favorite memory this year.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Oh wait, yeah, me too. I saw him at in Ohio. I went to my EDM fest that I went to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a fun time, you know. Everybody.
His sets be dope though. Yeah. Like, he gets everybody into it and everything.
Yeah, they love him. Yeah. Shaq, he went off. He went off when I saw him in Ohio. So yeah.
Yeah, as a sports fan, to be able to actually like, be on the field of like where my favorite team plays at, it's something I never thought of that could happen. Right. So it's just like, yeah, I got to enjoy that. What about you?
Favorite memory? It was two really good memories. One would be my birthday. I was in Curacao by myself. Just being there, just experiencing it. Just, I don't know. I've traveled by myself last year, but this time it was just different. Turning 30 was definitely my favorite memory because I was so scared. And when I tell you, it's just, I know 30's not old. I know.
I'm glad you got to enjoy your 30th.
I know, but let me tell you, when you're a woman and you turn 30, it's a scare. It's a sad moment. It's a moment.
Take off your marathon shoes and put your track shoes on.
Yeah, I gotta take off my uncomfy heels, which we never taking the uncomfy heels off. But turning 30, just wow, it was just such a good feeling. I can't even explain the release of control that I did turning 30, just being by myself. That was awesome. And another really good memory was my dad turning 70. I don't know what it was, but just seeing my dad. You know, he's still here. He's still so vibrant. He's still so alive. It made me sad too, because I'm a realist and I know that I have maybe 15, 20, if I'm lucky, 25 more good years with him. If I'm lucky, if I'm very lucky, because he had me so later in life.
Yeah, right.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Yes,
not smart, not the smartest idea.
He did it the right way.
It just makes me sad that, that's how much time I most likely will have left with him. So just the fact that he was so fun and happy. And he took me shopping in Saks Fifth, that's always great. Got me a little Chanel, little YSL. But he actually invited me to come with him and his wife to Mardi Gras. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Mardi Gras with my parents, but now I'm like, parents are fun. They spend money.
I'm about to say, do it.
Yes, I'm going. They got a nice little room. Parents are fun and they spend money. My dad's like, now he's my new friend because I'm like, you spend money and you fun. I like hanging out with you.
You should definitely go.
So yeah, I'm gonna go. They're gonna be down there for Fat Tuesday, which is actually February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day. No, or is it? Yeah. So
Damn,
I'm single, so I'm gonna go.
Damn, that was fun.
Was it? I'm excited.
That was a great time.
I'm excited.
Yeah, first half of the year. Goddamn, that shit was fun, yo. Mardi Gras was lit. Hell yeah. Damn, titties everywhere. Goddamn. Fun time though. The parade is all day, literally like all day.
Yeah.
All day. And then it's literally every day they have a parade, but the last one is all day. Morning, like early morning. Boom, these motherfuckers is out there. So
right, yeah.
Good time.
Yeah. The reason why I said I'm glad you enjoyed your 30th because I didn't get to enjoy mine. No. Mine was terrible. Literally, the pandemic started like right when my birthday happened.
So 2020?
When I turned 30, everything was shut down.
Wait, what month was your birthday in?
April.
Oh, see, our birthday's in March, so it shut down in March.
Yep.
It was like March 17th. It was like March 17th.
That's when the whole world stopped.
The world stopped. I remember it.
It was Easter.
Pandemic was amazing.
My birthday was on Easter Sunday too. I'm just like,
pandemic was the best.
Pandemic was a great year. 2020 was a year. God, it was a year. I unfortunately, I know you turned 30 and you couldn't enjoy it. But something about the pandemic.
We didn't stop going out. We were in going to Kutztown at a hookah lounge.
Oh, see, I was Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I was in Mexico. I was in Vegas. I was just going out.
The only thing I did that year, I went to Ocean City. That was the only thing I did.
I went to Ocean City too.
I'm talking about like during the lockdown.
Yeah,
when
during
everybody
lockdown.
was locked down.
Yes,
we was out.
I was outside.
We was on the Jersey every weekend. we was buying bottles from Jersey because PA wasn't allowing that shit. So we was bringing bottles back, drinking every goddamn weekend. I was still working, so it was just like
I was still working.
I had the pass, so I was just like, yo, we going anywhere. I got the pass that if a cop stop you, you just be like, yo, I got, working shit. So yeah, fun time, yo. Yeah. Damn, yo.
Ocean City. Ocean City was whack that year because Secrets was closed. Everybody having to walk around with masks and whatnot. I'm just
bring the lockdown back, yo. Fuck that.
No, don't bring the lockdown back.
No, bring it back. You know what, yo? Best traffic I ever drove in. Like,
that's true. That's big.
There was nobody outside. Now I know all y'all insignificant workers are the reason why there's traffic every day.
Not insignificant workers.
Yes, and they're insignificant. Their jobs can be done at home. It'll be
that's true. That's one thing the pandemic showed us. Like, there's a lot of stuff that
can be done at home. And these jobs and these corporate businesses, they just want asses in seats.
Yeah,
because they can literally do the job from home, but you just want people to be there.
Exactly. And you're creating traffic because of that. All right, get them off my roads. Nah, but all right, where we going to next? Should I ask my question?
You got it.
Should I ask my question?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, right. Yo, nobody feel no type of way about this shit, but it's just some shit I've just been peeping, right? So, my question is, do you think some black women are homophobic? Let me explain. All right. So, it's like, like, if you look at other like, races, like with their men, it's kind of like, I feel like black men are supposed to always be like super masculine all the time, right? But I feel like a lot of times, like black women will, like, let's say if they have an issue with a dude, like arguing with a dude, be like, they'll start calling them gay slurs.
They'll call them sassy.
Yeah,
There's some
be like,
sassy
you doing extra, blah blah. Start using gay slurs as if, kind of to try and emasculate them. And I feel like in the times that we are, that shouldn't even be a diss. You know what I'm saying? Like if you, everybody's supposed to be accepting. So it's like you using that as like a kind of like supposed to be a diss of like being like, oh, you are gay, you're this, you're that. I feel like that happens a lot more in our culture than it does in any other. And so it's kind of, that's where my question comes from.
So do you want to?
Oh no, you go first.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Because I'll be going off. So I look at it two ways when it comes to black women being homophobic. One, from the standpoint that you're saying that we use, that some black women, they'll use gay slurs, or homophobic slurs towards men to kind of offend them. I think one, in other cultures, the men they're allowed to kind of be both feminine and masculine. It's not really a bad thing. So if a black woman or if a white woman calls her man gay, so what? He's probably, whatever, who cares? It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter because it's acceptable, right? And in the black community, it's not acceptable. So yes, it is used as a means to degrade and to degrade a person and to take a hit at their masculinity. So yeah, I do see that is being done a lot. I don't think that it's being done as far as trying to demonize the gay community, the LGBT plus community. I don't think it's not as we're calling him gay to diss you guys, or to be like just to lump him in the same group. We know that clearly he is not part of the LGBTQ community. You guys are a community of your own. We respect you guys, but it's just something that is just being said to just kind of, it's just a jab. And unfortunately, the LGBTQ plus community is a casualty in war when it comes to the disrespectful words that are exchanged between men and women. It's just between black men and women. That's just what it is. But I don't think it's necessarily rooted in homophobia per se. I think it's just something that's just said to just be disrespectful. I think it's an ultimate level of disrespect to tell a man who is clearly not part of that community that he is. But it's also because we know that you guys are going to take it that far. You guys are the only ones that are going to take it that serious.
That's why I feel like that's where the issue with me comes from, because it'd be like they'll have like a gay best friend and be calling a straight dude gay.
Meaning we're okay with that. It's okay, but it like I said, to me it's just words that are being used because we know that you guys not we. I'm not saying I don't do that. Let me be really clear. I really don't. I don't call men sad. I don't do any. I don't have to. If you know how you're behaving, get it together. I don't got to do all that. But it's like it's really just. It's just words. It's because we know it's going to get you elevated to that next level, because a woman has the power in her tongue to either elevate or to minimize a man. That's just what it is. Women have power. There's so much power in the tongue of a woman, and we can elevate you or we can minimize you. We can tear you down or we can build you up.
There's a lot of power in the tongue. Do you think they tend to do that more in public, or is that?
No, I think it's more on the internet. I think it's more done on the internet, on social media spaces. Because I think you don't really see women. Let's say you see a woman and a man arguing in the streets. You never really see her. You're a sassy, blah 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 blah. You don't really see that. They're throwing jabs. They're saying things personally, but you don't really see her like calling him gay in the streets. But on the internet, there's a lot of keyboard warriors that will go, and if a man comments something, she's gonna comment something back, and that's just the ultimate hit at a man's masculinity, is saying that, especially if he's a straight man, that he enjoys anything involving other men. And that's only for the black men, because I think that their masculinity is always not in question. It is always in question. It is always in question for the black men, because it seems you have to be super stoic. You have to be this way and that way, and you can't do this, you can't do that. But it's not just women making it that way. It's men making it that way too. Men are their own worst enemies too when it comes to this masculinity power thing, calling men simps and this and that. And it's just like, y'all your own worst enemy. Who cares what that man is doing for his women? No, it's not facts. It's not a fact. It's all an opinion, and it's ridiculous.
There be men that's
it's ridiculous. But so when it comes down to it, you guys are already coming at each other. We just adding into it.
Nah.
That's just really what it comes down to.
No, but I feel like it's not. I don't think it's like we are our own worst enemy. I feel like there's just like cultural like let me see, what's the word I'm looking for? There's like a cultural thing, kind of like we feel like we have to live up to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
culturally. Why? What you mean?
But why do men feel like they have to live up to this cultural thing, right? I think it's because, one, we care so much about what other people think, and that's why I feel like those simp comments get on my nerves.
As you're being raised as a black man, it's like, yeah, even you like your pops always be like, yo, like, you know, there's a certain way you got to be as a dude. Like being raised, there's a certain way you have to be. So it's kind of like it's ingrained in you, you know, like from a child, like it's ingrained in you to always, like Kevin Hart jokes. Like his kids doing some weird shit. Hey, that's gay. Like that's in the black culture.
But do we see how it's problematic now when people are saying that women are using homophobic slurs, but it's in the black culture. It's in the black culture to tell your son that if he's doing something, I'm saying is in the black culture for us black men to always be on the masculine. Yeah, but
always. But that's the thing though. Then you get into dating, and then women be like, oh, I need you to be more softer and shit. You know what I'm saying? But then you do that, and then they be like, "Oh, you."
Then they use that against you.
There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance.
I know, always. I believe there has to be a balance in everything in life. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, you know, in the situations where some black women try to use that as a kind of like a weapon.
Absolutely.
I feel like
because it's the ultimate hit to a man's ego.
Yeah, you know what I mean? As a dude, it'd be like, I've never had that happen to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's just I see it. And I see it a lot.
But there's a lot of sassy behavior too. And when women say sassy behavior, where it is what it is. It's a lot of sassy behavior. Why are you as a grown man coming to someone's page and platform to call them all kind of slurs and this? Why does it matter? Why does it bother you?
But I've seen it in person.
You've seen what?
Like I seen men and women argue. Like let's say it'll be whether it be like let's say at the club or some shit. Like this is, you know what I mean, it's been years, but it's like I've seen it in person where women will use gay slurs at a dude. Maybe she felt some type of way about something he said or something like that, but like immediately you'll be like going to the gay slurs and shit.
But we also have to look at the people that are using these gay slurs and saying these things. You know what I mean? I think it's a certain type of person and a certain type of woman. Because when you get to a certain age, we can. And I think that's the problem is that we can't generalize and say that all black women. But I think the question was, do you think some? And I agree. And maybe I still don't think that what they're doing is weaponizing homophobia. I think it's just words.
Nah, it's because if you're trying to cut with those words, you're using it as a weapon.
So,
and the thing is, women like to cut deep.
They do, and like I said, what's the biggest hit? To say something, to say someone is homophobic.
Because, and I feel like they know, like, you know, if they have sons or something, and they try to raise them a certain way to be real masculine, like they know, like you know, like that's what I'm saying. As a black woman, like you would know, you're not gonna raise your son to be sassy. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna raise them
somehow
to be a
they turn
way.
out to be sassy. Some of them.
Yeah, some of them.
Some of these women's son is running around here being sassy.
Sassier than them,
and that's to me, it's a little bit problematic because, like I said, there's a balance. But when women are naturally more emotional, men are more logical. When men start getting in their feelings and getting over emotional, you're stepping into your feminine a little bit too much. Each gender has both masculine and feminine within them. That's just what it is. Men possess masculine and feminine energy. Women possess masculine and feminine energy. The woman, the feminine, is naturally more emotional. So when we have men stepping out of their natural order, which is to be more logical, and they're arguing and they're in their emotions, you're allowed to say how you feel as a man. You are allowed to express yourself. You're allowed to do whatever. But there comes a level when you cut it off. As a man,
facts.
You done. We're not having this conversation no more. I'm not going back and forth. I'm out. I'm gone. As a man, you step into your logic, knowing that you're not getting anywhere arguing with an emotional person, right?
Facts.
If men and women are arguing, I'm sorry, but a man is just, you're not going to win. You're not going to, no matter how much logic you try to speak to her, it's just not going to work. It's not going to work. She's still going to believe what she believes, feels how she feels, knows what she knows, because we're in our emotional state. So when men just try to just do too much, and it's like, you want to argue, you want to do this, you want to do that, you're being sassy. Bring it back. You're a man. You got this. You control this. Men can control this whole dynamic. Women, we control stuff too. We control things, we do, but men, they control this whole thing. Men, shut it straight down. When you should not be in the streets arguing with a woman anyway. Shut it down.
That's why my motto is don't argue with a woman I ain't fucking.
And don't argue with one that, well, yeah, you gotta argue once you are. One that you're gonna be alone. You're gonna have to argue with one that you are just a little bit. You're gonna have to. That's just what it is. But it's different. But it's different. Exactly.
My thing is, I'm not one to like. I don't like yelling back and forth. What I'll do is what I'll say is I'm like, yo, when you ready to talk, like you want to talk like adult.
And that's what I mean when it comes to the masculine, the logicalness. Just men being more logical is knowing when to end a conversation, knowing when to take a conversation and flatline it, and knowing how to just have proper, appropriate communication amongst, and with the opposite sex. But I want to kind of touch on that topic just one more on the flip side of Black women being homophobic. I want to say that there is, and it seems to be, a war on womanhood. And I know people don't want to. There's a war on womanhood, and it is kind of offensive. And me, I'm a kind of person, I let people do what they want. You are allowed to love who you love. It is what it is. Yeah. But I personally just don't. We can't say what a woman is as far as she's a person with a period. She's a birthing canal. She's a this. Okay. She's that. That's no. We're not doing it. No, okay. That's not okay. I just don't. That part I don't like. When it comes to where our current culture is standing, I don't like that, and I'm not going to dig any deeper than that because I know how people are.
Yeah, no, I didn't know where you're going at first. Yeah. I was like, oh, all right, that's where we're going. Okay.
I don't like it. I'm not a person with a period. I'm a woman. I'm not a birthing canal. I'm not a baby carrier. I am not any of that. I am just a woman. I was born with my chromosomes. I was born with my fallopian tubes and things, and the natural functions of my body that I just so happen to not be able to choose. I was just born that way. I'm accepting of everyone, whoever wants to do whatever they want to do. If you are allowed to be who you want to be, that is your business. But please don't label me as anything else but a woman. That's it. I am not this kind of woman. I'm not a cis woman. I'm just a woman. That's just what it is.
I got you. Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, I love everyone. Hey. I love everyone. Everyone is allowed to do and feel, how they feel. But that's just what it is.
Do you as long as you're not hurting nobody else.
And that's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't bother me.
Where we at, man?
Okay, so I sent y'all this article. So basically, so if anybody's ever seen in Living Single, there's an actor on there, T.C. Carson. So he made a claim basically saying that if women didn't accept what they get from men and say no, then men would step up. So how do you feel about that statement?
You want me to go first?
Please.
I absolutely agree. I agree. Because when it comes down to it, men do a lot of things for women. A lot of things men do, just everyday functions, are for women, to gain the attention of women, to care and protect and provide for their woman, to get a woman. It is for the woman. You never see a man wake up and go to the gym and be like, I'm trying to get buff for the bros. I'm trying to get ripped for the hoes. Let's be real.
There's some dudes out here that want to get buff for the bros.
It's very limited.
What do you mean?
It's very limited. Most men that do things,
they got dudes that go to the gym.
Yes. Okay, but we were talking about heterosexual relationships, and he just said if men and he literally said it. He literally said it. So I don't need nobody coming for me. Like I said, you guys do. Everyone is allowed to do whatever they want. Don't come for me. But he had spoken about a heterosexual relationship amongst a man and a woman. So that's why. So that's why a lot of things that heterosexual men do is for the attention of women. And I think women have to realize that there's a lot of power in being a woman. And there's a lot of power that we really can change the dynamics of a lot of things by the way we behave and the way we move. And that's not controlling, but we can shift the dynamics of things just by being women, just by just by existing and saying this is where we're at right here. This is what we're going to accept and this is what we're not going to accept. I think the more women that step up and say, hey, listen, we don't like degenerate behavior. We don't like men that are being abusive, men that are out here leaving their children, men that are sleeping. We don't like these things. So we're not going to deal with those kind of men. I think those kind of men will fall in line. They'll see there's a man over here who he's a good dude. He's doing this, he's doing that. He's getting what he wants in relationships. He's getting what he wants out of life. And then there's us over here. Women aren't dealing with us. They don't want us out here banging and doing this and doing that in the streets. They don't want that. Where's the women at? Men do a lot of things for the attention of women, and women have to realize that there's so much more power in life than we think.
Yeah, we do everything for.
And that's real. That's really what it is.
I drink water because I want to be healthy for the ladies.
That's right.
I grow the beard out because I'm trying to get some attention.
Okay, and that's what it is, and it's true. Like that. That's why I think that the article is 100% right.
I feel like the dudes that like that you kind of spoke on a little bit with the the dudes that bang and like they have there's women on that level for them.
And that's why he's saying if women would step up and change, then there wouldn't be no women for them, meaning they would have to step up and change too. If you are a certain kind of man, if you're a, I don't want to stereotype, but if you're a, I'm going to say hood, please don't get offended. But if you're a hood dude and you're used to dealing with hood girls, right? And they're just very low maintenance. I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying, and they're very low maintenance. They don't require much. You can do whatever you want as long as you come home. But let's say those same women who you're used to dealing with that let you rip and run and do whatever you want. Let's say they're like, well, we're not going to accept that. We want you to do this, Y and Z, X, Y, and Z. We want you to have a future plan. We want you to have goals. We're not going to sleep with you. We're not going to talk to you. We're not going to give you any type of attention. Get away from us. They're going to want some woman. They're going to want some cat. They're going to do what they got to do for some cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if they're that kind of person, especially if they like them.
That's right.
They'll suck around.
It's not even if they don't like them. If you have no more options and you want a little cat, you gonna fall in line.
Yeah, they'll straighten up.
I
agree with it too.
There's power in being a woman, and that's just really what it is.
No, there is.
I agree with them too. Yeah. Because if it's somebody that you really like them and they decide just one day it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna accept this. I'm trying to get up here. It's up to them. They're gonna match them too. So
like that with the remedy for what he's talking about is just like how we spoke about going to different places, and there's women that are up in a certain level. Maybe that's what you just got to do as a man or a woman. Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to go to different places than what you're used to going to.
But that's what I'm telling you is that is the problem. When you are a woman in these spaces that I've noticed now that I have been going out to different spaces is that there is a lack of men. There's a lack of men because like you said, they can go to these other spaces and get women so much easier that requires so much less. So they're going to go to spaces like that. Now, if there's no more of those spaces anymore, meaning all women are going to the nice up and coming places because they're all up and coming women, the men are going to go to those spaces too. And they're going to know they have to elevate and step up to be in those spaces. Yeah. So yes, if there are no options as a man, if every woman were to elevate her standards and elevate who she is as a woman, the men are going to fall in line. That's just what it comes. And it's not fall in line as in the woman is the leader. She's not. No. The man is still the conqueror. He's still the conqueror. But if there's nothing to conquer, then he's not the conqueror. Men, it's a natural proclivity, it's in their nature to conquer something. If there's no women to protect, to provide, to care for, to conquer, to anything, what are they doing? Sitting amongst a bunch of men? And no, they're not going. They're going to want to go where the women are at.
As a dude, like you, let's say you go certain places. So when we was doing our, me and the boys doing the single thing, strolling around here and shit. When we would go certain places where we know, like you would know, let's say there's like a party or something. And there's gonna be a lot of girls there, but you will go and then there'll be mad niggas
upset. Sausage fest. You mad? Why'd you bring me here? Where's the girl?
But you would know because those same dudes had the same thought. It's like, there's gonna be mad girls there.
Yeah.
So we all go into the same spot and then
upset,
just mad dudes.
Upset.
But then you go somewhere different. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere more chill or somewhere out of your comfort zone or where most people, like most dudes, is like not really there.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot of chicks, man.
Yeah.
But you know what's different?
Lot of chicks.
Let a bunch of women walk into a place with a bunch of other women. Oh my gosh, okay, girl. Oh, this is cute. We taking pictures. We taking selfies. Oh, we looking good. That's okay. That's okay. We are okay with that. We are having a good time. But like you see how there is power in being a woman, because the men don't want to be around other men, but the women, we okay with being around other women. You take me to an all girl spa, a little something. We gonna have a good time. We're gonna drink. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna kiki, because everything we do is not for the attention of a man. It is the opposite, because we are meant to be the ones that are essentially sought after, as opposed to the opposite. So as a woman, we can go to a space where there's a lack of men and still have a good time. When I went out that night, there was a lack of men, but I still had a great time. I actually didn't go out with the intention of meeting a man.
Yeah, my boy. You know where to go now.
There you go. So there's power in being a woman.
There is, and I feel like some, like you said, some women don't know the power that they yield.
Yeah,
especially black women, because of the way that society has just made it seem like we are just masculine creatures, and that's not the case. There's a lot of power in being a black and black women are very, and I'm gonna big us up. That's right. We're very, very, very sensual.
Yeah,
amazing. Very, very sensual. Without even trying. Like it's a different level of sensuality that you possess as a black woman, because people expect you to be something that you're not. Mm-hmm. And then when they see, like, oh, wait a second, she has a soft side. She could be sexy. She could be soft spoken. She could be respectful. She can be this. She can be all of that. And she's still in this beautiful black form. She's going to age well. It's just what it is. Gonna age well. So yeah. As a black woman, learn to tap into that sensuality. It's important.
But sometimes I think it's like it's also could be like the home. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's like generations of that, then it's just like, you don't know better.
You don't. But that's where
you gotta surround yourself with people though.
Yes.
That do. Like, get out of your comfort zone.
Get out of your comfort zone. Yeah. It's important for a woman, because I feel like for a man, I think it's easier to.
You would think so, right? So, like even like I'm gonna do the onesie party with my whites. Mm-hmm. You know, like my friends, they see me hanging out. Like I went to the EDM fest, right? No black people, like it's literally like you don't see black people out on certain shit that you do, and like my friends, like let's say even my coworkers, they'd be like, damn, bro, you always out here doing shit. I'm like, cause y'all niggas don't do nothing. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't do shit. Y'all go to the local bars. Y'all don't do shit. Like they be like, oh, you travel all the time. Da da da. You in this kind of space. Every time we look at your story, you around a lot of white people. I'm like, bro, cause y'all don't do shit.
Mm-hmm. And remember I was talking about with the elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
For sure.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like they, you know what I mean? Like the people I know. I'm speaking from the people I know that I'm surrounded by. Like the black dudes, the minorities, like they don't do shit. And they be like, oh, I feel like sometimes they feel like it's kind of like, it's not cool to be in certain spaces. Mm-hmm. Where to me, I'm just like, I'm just here to just experience the shit.
Yeah,
exactly.
I get it.
I'm just here to experience the shit. It is what it is. And if I fuck with it, I'm gonna come back. If not, cool. You know what I mean? But I still experienced it.
Like I did it, yeah.
And it's crazy because when I was in North Carolina for Thanksgiving, I did a race. And I met this older black woman. And I was talking to her, and she was like, "Oh, it's nice to see, black man out here running, blah blah." And I'm in North Carolina, so there's a lot of black people down there. Mm-hmm. But like, she was like, "Oh, it's beautiful to see all these black people come out and do this shit." And then she literally like looked around, and she whispered, and she was like, "Black people don't do shit." And this is coming from a 60-year-old woman.
It's true.
It's true.
And she's like, she had to go find white friends, to do things with, because she's like, black people just don't do shit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we box ourselves in where it's just like, we just want to do the things that we and our culture thinks is cool.
Yeah.
And that's all we want to do.
So I'll never forget when I worked at Amazon, there was this one white girl I was like real cool with. She had a black boyfriend, right? So the one time she was telling me that she wanted to go like figure skating. I was like, that sounds nice and everything. And I asked her, I'm like, what's your boyfriend? And she's like, oh, he's black. And I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that. And she's like, why not? I'm like, black people don't skate. Like, we literally don't do anything. She was like, nah, I don't believe you. It was like, I'm gonna ask him and see what he says. When I asked him, came back the next day, and she was all like, yeah, he wasn't trying to do that. I'm like, I told you.
Drag his ass out. Like,
but you know what it is? It's because like for so long, it's definitely ingrained in us that Black people weren't allowed in a lot of spaces. They were only allowed in certain spaces, and the spaces where only they would congregate, which were very limited spaces. So I think it's that generational, people don't believe in it, but I believe in generational curses and generational traumas that we carry with us.
But we're in the times now, this is the best time for you to get out and actually do
It
shit.
is,
Right,
but
yeah.
still, when it's subconsciously ingrained in you that if I
Yeah.
go somewhere, I might not be accepted. Like you went to an EDM fest and you felt comfortable there. I'll be honest with you, and I'm very much open. I don't think I'll feel comfortable in an EDM fest where there's no other people of color. I will not, and I don't go. I don't
These
think I
people,
will.
yo,
I'm sure they're nice.
No, they're welcoming. It's not
Yeah.
that they're just
No,
they're
I believe
welcoming.
it, but
Like,
it's just if subconsciously for me, it's something that's going to hold me back because I'm like, as a Black woman, and I think too, as a Black woman, I think there's a lot of spaces where people kind of, maybe this is just my subconscious, they don't want to see you in those spaces. They don't want to see you in certain spaces.
Yo,
They don't.
I'm telling you this right now. I've been to so a couple years ago we went to this bar. Every single truck there, like one of my white friends took us to this bar. Every single truck there had a Confederate flag. Oh, you know those type of people, right? Walked in that bar, people give you a weird look, but by the time we everybody's buying drinks. Like I'm telling you, it's when we went, and recently too, we went to Caddy, went to this bar. I posted a picture of like the sign they had. It was basically like no Black people allowed type shit. It was just like the certain attire they had on the thing. It was just like, oh, that's it's like niggas and shit. But we went in there, and before we walked in, I told him, I was like, yo, before we leave here, they're gonna be buying us drinks. I promise y'all this. It's an all white bar. When we walked in, first 10 minutes, offering to buy us drinks. I'm somebody who I feel I can I'm comfortable. Like we talk about this shit. I'm comfortable in any situation where like I could go to go hang out with Spanish people all day and shit. Like I'm comfortable being in anybody else's environment. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I kind of have I give out the energy of like a welcoming energy. So people always talk to me. Like when I'm out, people always talk to me, and it's like real friendly no matter what kind of environment I'm in. So I'm like, I always feel like I go into any space and it is what it is. I mean, that's what my experience has been. I've literally went into spaces where it's like you don't see a Black dude with locks who wears Jordans and shit in these kind of spaces, but I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a good time. It's always a welcoming. I've never had any bad situations where in any of these like different spaces that I entered for experience. Like I went to Alaska. I was the only Black person. I was in the whole gym. Only Black person. I literally looked around the whole entire gym to see if I could spot just one. I was the only Black person there. And not once did I feel uncomfortable. Not once did I feel like, nobody wanted me here. Mad people just stopped and talked to me, randomly just talking to me, oh, where you from, blah, blah, blah. Like, to me, it's just like, you're boxing yourself in. That's literally what you're boxing yourself in. Not just, like, for somebody like you, if you would have went to that festival, I'm telling you, they would have loved you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't see that. They don't experience us.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. You gotta realize they don't experience us in certain situations, in certain places. So when they do get to see you there, it's just like, oh shit, and they were more willing to talk to you because it's like we're in a place where it's like I don't see dudes. They be like, oh yo shit, like damn bro, like you look real cool, da da da, and then you are actually cool. It's like, oh shit, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That EDM fest, I made mad friends that I was like, these people like they different. Like these are people that I would never like in a different space. I probably would never meet them because we just don't do the same things or we don't have anything really in common other than this one space. And I'm only here because I'm trying to experience this space with my friends because this is what they like, and they just trying to invite me to what they like. And I went, had a great time. Met some people that I'm like, I would never meet you anywhere else, but I met you here and we had a good time together, and now we're actually friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, you might think you might feel like, you won't be comfortable, but you gotta experience that shit. Just go. That's my whole shit. Just go.
Maybe it is a subconscious. It's a limiting belief that a lot of us have within ourselves. But I think, like you said, you went to a space where they had the Confederate flag out and things like that. I think to me, when I see stuff like that, when I see spaces that are meant to keep me out, I'm not going in. I see that. I appreciate that you're the kind of person that will push a boundary.
I'll push boundaries.
And I get it.
I'm a boundary pusher.
I'm like, you don't want me there.
Habitually.
I'm not going to be there.
I am,
and I think another thing.
Habitual line stepper.
And I love that. I am to an extent, but not to that extent. I'm like, if you want to keep me out, cool. I'm not going to infiltrate your space. I'll go and create my own space.
Step on your flag.
But what it is that as a woman, as a Black woman, as a Black man, I think it's also there's some things rooted in fear, right? So I think, oh, let's go be nice to and I'm not saying this what these people are doing to you, but I feel like sometimes it feels, let's go be nice to the black guy because we're afraid.
No, it'd be like,
right?
I read people. And
Let's go be nice to the black guy because we're afraid. But the difference is when they see a black woman, it's not let's go be nice to the black woman because we're afraid. It's let's avoid her. We're afraid she's gonna curse us out. We're afraid she's gonna be mean to us. We're afraid so let's avoid her. So where they're more welcoming and let's go be nice to him so he doesn't kick our ass. It's let's go avoid her so she doesn't kick our ass. Do you see where
I feel like for me it's more of a not.
Excuse my language.
I get that I'm kind of like the intimidating thing as a black man. But I feel like some people when they do see me, some people do that, and I feel that. Like I can feel the old white man who's just like talking to me just because he's like, oh, a black dude, blah blah. But I feel like a lot of times it's more they're intrigued. Yeah. Because they don't see nobody like me in wherever they're at.
Because they make their spaces to a point where they want to keep you out. So then when you infiltrate and come in, it's like, oh, this person, like you said, is a habitual line stepper. Now we really got to be afraid because this person's not afraid to overstep boundaries, and we never know what else he is going to do. I'm not saying that's the way everyone is.
No, I feel you, but I personally don't think I give it all the energy because even like anybody around me is always like, oh, why are people always talking to you? Like wherever you go, it doesn't matter where we go. It's like randomly just people just talk to me and shit. Like I feel like I just give out the energy where it's just like, yo, I'm a welcoming type of person. It's like, you know what I mean? My face is not like, I don't give off I say hi to everybody that I walk past and shit like that. So it's kind of like, even when I go to those spaces, I go with an open mind. You know what I'm saying? There's like, even if there is the one bar I went to up north, it's like, there was literally, I looked up and there was a big ass Confederate flag right above me. And I'm like, I'm in that space and I'm just like, all right, fuck it, yo. We're here already. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a good time. Like I keep an open mind about anywhere I go to or anything I'm going to do. Even if it's out of my element. Right now, I feel like there's nothing out of my element. Like I'm ready. I went to a nude resort. Okay. That was some shit that was way out of my element. And even in that space, I went there with an open mind. It was just like, you don't know what the fuck you're getting into. You don't know what's gonna happen. Just go and enjoy yourself. And I went, had a great time. You know what I'm saying? Would I do it again? Absolutely. But it's kind of like one of those things where it's just like, I wanted to experience it for what it was.
It's a conscious thing. That's what I mean. Yeah. Like you're consciously going into these spaces with an open mind. But I think some people that are afraid to go to these spaces, is that they haven't reached that level of consciousness yet to say I can go here and feel comfortable. And like I said, for me, I just feel it's always one of those things where if I'm in a space where there's all people that do not look like me, where there's no one that looks like me, there's some sort of judgment. Because I've seen it. I've seen it be done.
My thing is you should also. These places that I do go to, I'm always with people that I trust.
Yeah, see, you're always, You know
what I'm saying? Like, I'm always with people I trust. So it's like, even if I do, like, other than Alaska, I was by myself. So it was just like, it was nothing I could really do about that. But like a lot of places that I've been to, where it's like completely, like, you're not going to see black people. It's like, I'm with people I trust. And it's just like, I'm in those spaces and it's like, your guard is down because it's just like.
Because you're with people you can trust. Yeah. So in that instance, yes.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of times where like, especially I'm speaking on the people that I know, they're casing into doing shit that they think is cool. Like it's always like they're doing shit they think is cool, which is our culture thinks is cool. Like go to the bar that's always playing the rap music all the time because that's where what kind of music they playing there. Like niggas will ask me like, oh, you going here?
To me, that's important.
What kind of music they playing there? Da da da. But it's just like not like good music too. But
especially
also,
if I'm not drinking. Come on, I can't be not drinking and not having good music and just sitting there looking twiddling my thumbs with bad music on. I gotta have something I can jam to a little bit.
Sometimes it's just like you go certain places. Like I always say, black people we go off the best vibe. Like
we do.
No matter what we do, if we throw some type of party, our vibe is the best. But you can also go somewhere else where you can bring your own. Type of vibe, you know what I'm saying, with the people that you with and get out of that element. To me, it's just like, everybody always goes to the same place to smoke the same hookahs, to drink the same bottles,
to be around the same people,
and to be around the same people, and to be fucking the same people.
Yes.
And that to me, how do you not get bored of that shit?
I agree. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So go out of town or go. Make some new friends and like you everybody works. Make some friends that's
make friends at work. Yeah,
make some friends at work that do other shit.
I don't play about work.
I know you don't play about work.
I know. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like
people at my job.
Do some shit that's out of the element because you know exactly what if you go out if you go to the same bar, you know exactly what that bar is gonna bring you every night that you go out. Yeah, and you know the faces, you know all that shit. So why not just be like, all right, I'm gonna switch it up and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Go go downtown instead of being at the same. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm saying. And I feel like a lot of times it's like if I go, you know, we don't go out. We don't go out to like some of the local places often, but once I tap in, I see the same faces. It's like they never left.
Exactly.
I left, and they'd be like, "Yo, bro, I haven't seen you in a minute." Yeah, but I've been gone.
And you still
still here, bro.
Still here, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's the cool thing because we here popping bottles and going, you know, doing the same shit we've been doing all this time. Like you throwing up the same pictures in the same fucking places.
Exactly.
With the same niggas. And I get it, the loyalty, but take them niggas and go somewhere else.
Right.
Agreed.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Yo.
But don't come to the spaces that the elevated people go to if you ain't ready. Don't come to them space. Don't come ratcheting up the good spaces that we got.
Right.
Don't bring that. Don't. If you're not ready to change your behavior or elevate your mindset,
Facts.
stay in those certain spaces. Yeah, because you don't come to people's place and just ratchet it up. I hate that. Don't do that.
Nah,
Keep that where it's acceptable at. Don't bring it where it's not acceptable. It's just not fair to other people. We want to come and have a good time and enjoy ourselves in a respectable environment. If you want to come and be disrespectful, don't come to a respectable environment.
Right.
And y'all know what respectable is.
Yeah, buy yourself a polo.
Or something. Something.
Nah, niggas be like, they don't know. Never mind. My bad. Buy yourself a polo. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go with Jordans too. You'll be all right. Anyway, guys.
Speaking of your friends, so remember who was here last week and Meek was talking about your friends and he was asking me, is like, oh, do you not keep up with them? I'm like, yo, honestly, I'm like, they're really his friends. I shouldn't have worded it like that, but I'm like, I mean, we cool and everything, but it's like I'm not like out there actively like seeking to go hang out with them. They hang out with him. That's it. So my question was, I'm like, because he was all like, oh, so what, y'all got beef or something? Like, there's no beef. We just do different things. We don't travel in the same circles. So it's like, why do people assume that automatically there's beef when y'all people just stop talking? Like, I don't get that.
To me, I think it's just, it's not. I never think that there's beef with anybody if let's say they're not talking to somebody. I feel life could get in the way. That's literally all it is. Life can get in the way. You can be, you know, somebody could have gotten into a relationship and they're, you know, focused on that more, or, you know, you might have something going on, you know, if you got your kids and you focus on that more. Because, you know, we're older, so people got kids, they got families to, you know, take care of and stuff like that. And if you're going through a situation, you working more, like, there's just so many factors that could happen where it's like people can kind of just lose touch or lose the connectivity that they have or they had. But, you know, if people are more friends with other people. If you see somebody else is still connected with one of your friends and not connected with you, maybe they're just cool with that person. That's, you know what I mean? You don't take that shit to heart either.
I don't.
So it's like, to me, I don't see it as if like there's ever any beef with people unless they say there's beef. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, I don't fuck with. If somebody's like, I don't fuck with that person, then it's like, yo, what happened? But if it's just like, oh, nah, you know, nothing happened, we just don't reach out to each other and shit, that shit happens. I think that's part of growing up too. Like we get to the point where it's like you almost kind of like weed out the people that's not really like, not kind of like beneficial to your life. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see no issue with it.
Yeah, my thing is, I'm like, we just run in different circles. That's all. If I see them, it's always gonna be love. What's up? What's going on? And all that. But I'm not. It's like we just don't run into each other like that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's just that's ain't nothing wrong with like not connecting with certain people. Like really, you know, like it's almost like leaving a job. It's like if you leave a job and you only fuck with like 2 of them people over there, and you still link with them but not link with others. There's no problem with it. You know what I mean? There's certain people that you rather surround yourself with, and some you're like, oh, I'm cool on it. Like we're still cool, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's just how I look at that shit.
Same. I actually have no extra input.
All right. So I was watching Dragon Ball the other day. I don't know. I was just going through it, right? Whatever. So like I don't know if you ever watched it.
I know the basis behind it. I know Goku, Gogeta, whatever, Vegeta.
So basically, what the original premise is was they go find these Dragon Balls, and once you gather all of them, the dragon shows up, and you get one wish. You get whatever you want.
That's the premise behind Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, literally. And then once you make that wish,
the Dragon Balls disappear for like a year.
Go find them again.
Yeah, for like a year, and then you got to go find them again.
That's literally the whole premise.
I did not know that.
They stretched that shit for 1 million seasons.
Yeah, I thought it was something. I thought it was about 2 brothers beefing with each other and then coming together, and I don't know.
It's just the whole thing is just their journey to go find the balls.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
So my question for you is: you had one wish. what would your wish be?
That's such a tough question. I really couldn't even answer it. I couldn't even answer it. I couldn't even answer it.
I'll go first. So mine's very simple. So mine, I would wish to have my mom back just for a week. Now she doesn't have to just be back for a week.
Why a week?
Well, it ain't much left in this world for her to be experienced. I mean, she done been through it all already. So I just want to have her back so we can have, because we never really had like our last time together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just want to catch her up on stuff that's been going on. Have her go see everybody, all the family or whatever, because a lot of us didn't get to see her. You know what I'm saying? But after that week, I'm satisfied. Then I get my chance to say goodbye. That's just what it is.
The closure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. I like that. Yeah.
I don't have one. That's one question I can't answer on this show. I can't think of one.
My wish.
Yeah, I can't.
Ah, man. I ain't got one either.
Yeah,
I'll be
it's
honest.
one of those things where it's just like life is so.
It's lifing.
It's lifing. You know what I mean? And if you think, oh, I want to change one thing, then you just change the course of a whole bunch of other things that
Facts.
I just let life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't even think. I can't wish for this $1 million because then something bad could happen to, when you think of wanting to change the course of your life, you got to think of everything else that can come into play after that.
You know what? I'll use my wish on the pod, man. Yo, I wish that pod pop. Fuck it.
There you go.
That's it, yo. I just want to just talk shit for a living. That's all I want to do, actually. I'll be satisfied with that. I don't have no like. There's no like. Because I'm just like you. I waking up every day and experiencing whatever comes along is what life's about. So, and there's so much shit that I have left. There's no way I could just break it down to one wish. There's so much shit that I want to do that is just like, I know it's gonna take time to do all of them, but I couldn't do all of them. So it's just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Take our time with it, because it's the journey for me. So, yeah, it's hard for me to like think of like one thing where it'd be like, you get, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Yours is very, personal.
For sure.
Mine,
Absolutely.
Luckily my parents are still here. So,
Yeah, right.
It'll be nothing like that. So yeah, other than that, it's just hot popping.
Let's see what else we got here.
Talk shit for a living.
Right,
That'd be a fun time, yo. Real shit. If I could just do this shit 24/7, shit.
Oh yeah, you could.
Y'all get me on a different level, yo. For real.
So like for me, I have like groups of friends, right? And everybody like invite me to like do certain things. So, for example, the one year they had went to Atlanta, and another friend of mine invited me to his baby shower. How I handled it was he asked me first, so I ended up going to the baby shower, and I missed out going to Atlanta.
Okay.
So that's how I deal with it. So how would you deal with it? Would you deal with it like I did, where it's just like whoever came to me first, that's who I'm gonna go with, or that would be the quality of the plan?
George, you want to go first?
If I had to choose between Atlanta and a baby shower, yo, I'm going to Atlanta. Fuck all that.
But it like he said, is it whoever asked you first or the quality? What if it doesn't? Let's just.
All right. If it comes to that, let's say the quality, right, comes second. The person who asked me first would have to be somebody important.
Okay. So
Because if it's not, hey, yo, I'm going with the quality every time. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, my bad, but I got to do this. But if it's somebody important that asks me first, I'm always gonna go with the first. It depends on the people. Like if it's just, let's say, I make plans with my coworkers, and then I got my boys like, yo, we doing this shit. My boys every time. I'm be like, yo, I gotta go with the boys. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like the way I would outweigh is how where my kind of my loyalties will lie, almost for me. So it's like, if it's my boys compared to like people I work with, you know what I mean? A couple of my coworkers I'm real cool with like that, but it'll be my boys. You know what I'm saying? If I had plans with them, but then something else came up with my boys, I'd be like, yo, I got to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I'm actually gonna agree with George. It definitely depends on the person. It depends on how important the person is to me, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Because that's like if a friend asked me to do something, but my mom, like if a friend's like, oh yeah, for example, if a friend's like, hey girl, we're going on a girls trip this time, but my mom is like, hey, I really need you.
Exactly.
I'm moving and I need you to come. I gotta pull
Exactly.
up for my mom.
Hell yeah.
You know, so I'm pulling up for the mom first. I don't care if it's just her moving. If she needs me and I gotta be there, I have to be there.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a matter of who's more of importance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that'll make it
That was a layered. That was a
easier.
layered question. Yeah, I like that.
That'll make it easier for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. Instead of just being like, yo, you came first, so you got dibs.
Yeah. No, you don't. Nobody gets dibs on my time. Time is expensive.
Facts.
Right? No one gets dibs on anything over here, honey. Okay. Nothing.
is, yo.
When are you free? I'm never free. I'm always
Never.
expensive because time is expensive. That's just
I'm
what
telling
it is.
people, yo, you're always busy. They be like, oh,
Yeah.
you busy all the time. Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wasting money if I'm wasting time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I got one last question. So, when did you overcome FOMO?
In my late 20s. I want to say right after the pandemic, because I used to, before the pandemic, I want to be out every weekend, all the time, always going somewhere, always doing something. Once the pandemic hit and it made me realize I could sit down and not go somewhere and not do something, I'll be fine. Then I started doing it. I definitely slowed down on going out after the pandemic. Like it spiked when things first start opening, but then it dropped down quickly when I realized, like, girl, you were able to sit in your house for months on end by yourself and get dressed up just to go to Target. You don't have to be everywhere with everybody doing everything. You can't be everything for everybody because then you'll be nothing for yourself. So late 20s was when I realized, like, y'all do what y'all want to do. If y'all want to be out every weekend, I'm not doing it. If I want to sleep, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
So late 20s.
For me, I probably early 20s. I just when I got into the stage of just doing the things I wanted to do and going to the places I wanted to go to. I think that's when it was just like, oh, fuck it. If y'all go do this, go do that, and I miss it, it is what it is. But yeah, for me, that'd be probably like the early 20s when we was really like, we was out here. And it was just like, oh, there's this going on over here, or these people are doing this shit. Let's go. Be like, nah, we got some shit to do. Gonna go do this instead and shit. So yeah, I say like early 20s. Now I really don't give a fuck. If I miss some shit, I'm like, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's how
I'm doing some other shit. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Yeah, I'm doing some other dope shit. So yeah.
Or I'm sleeping, which is definitely something important. Very
You
important.
sleeping a lot? Jesus, a napper. That's crazy.
I'm a napper.
That's
Me too.
insane.
Me too.
Right? I'm
Yeah,
a
nah,
napper.
This
I
nigga
need
sleep
my
all.
nap.
This nigga sleep too much.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's
That's fine.
unnatural. That's crazy.
Oh no, I slept today, but I made sure I was up. Though, so we good.
That's why.
I went to sleep dumb late yesterday. That's why. So I was tired at work, and I was just like, let me go home and
I be
take a nap.
crashing. Like I literally, I'm going all day. I can sleep at night. When I'm ready to sleep, I knock out. Give me 5 minutes, I'm knocked.
Like I'm literally at break, nodding off at work. So I was like, yeah, I already know.
I be in my
I'm
office
definitely
taking
nap.
naps.
Yeah.
I forgot y'all interviewed my executive director. Hopefully she don't see this. Just kidding, Abby. I do not be taking naps in my office. JK. I am always alert and awake.
She's gonna come check on you.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Just kidding.
Taking naps is crazy.
God,
I feel like if I take a nap, it's kind of like
If you're on my lunch break, I can nap on my lunch break.
I mean, I used to do it when I used to work nights. If I took a quick nap, I'd be good for the rest of the night. But like during the day, I'm like, I gotta go keep going, keep moving. I feel like I'm wasting time
Okay.
by taking a nap. I don't know.
How come black people weaponize sleeping? We never sleep. We don't sleep until we dead. We gonna grind till we.
Exactly.
What's wrong with black people weaponizing sleeping? What's wrong with you? I'm asleep. Okay.
Nah,
You're not gonna
I think what it
you're not
is.
gonna weaponize
I
me
think
and
the
sleep.
reason why is because other cultures consider like our culture to be lazy.
Yeah, that we've
That's
adapted
why.
hustle culture so hard that it's ingrained in the children, the women, the men, the elderly. No,
We out here.
I am going to rest. I am going to sleep.
Nah, sleep is very important for you though.
That's right.
Yeah.
We
But you should
black
get
people
good adequate
weaponize
sleep though,
sleep crazy.
so you don't have to take naps.
Yeah. We weaponize sleep and then like what do you call that? We compete for struggle Olympics and weaponizing sleep. That's those that different topic. I
got
guess
some
different
shit.
time.
Yeah,
That shit. I
Yes.
can go in on that because
Same.
like, yo, you know niggas that be annoying? New York niggas, yo.
And I used to live in New York, so you kind of see I'm from New York, but
Y'all annoying as hell with that shit. Y'all act like that shit's like a different planet, yo. Like it's just New York, bro. Like,
Right.
relax.
living areas is a lot different.
But they be. Never mind. Let me chill.
You gotta get into that, nigga.
Yeah, say that for another time.
Weaponizing sleep in the struggle Olympics. That's
I'm
really
gonna
what black
put
people
that
be
on the
doing.
docket for next time.
I'm over there on some,
Seriously,
yo,
crazy.
You York, yo, I was on the street. All right, bro, I got it, man.
Yeah, like y'all
You're not no more.
Y'all want to compare the struggle. Y'all want to who can struggle the hardest. It's the struggle. I always say that I hate the struggle Olympics that we have amongst each other. Ugh, get me up out of here, please.
Yeah. You've had pot pie in your life, right?
I've had what?
Pot pie, chicken pot pie.
Yeah, yeah. Chicken pot pie. Yeah, I've had one before.
So, having a conversation with some New York niggas. There we go. This nigga literally told us.
Here we go.
There was too much food in New York to have to eat pot pie.
I mean, there's a lot of food in New York. You
There's
have so many options.
Yeah, that's true.
But the options is different in New York. They are.
No.
We don't got the kind of options we got
What
out
do you
here in New
mean?
York.
What?
We have so many options in New York as
What?
compared to out here. Oh
Yo.
my goodness.
Nah,
24
Don't try
hours
to
a
make that.
day.
You see?
It's true.
I be
It's
saying,
true, please.
this man
It's
really
true.
looked at us and was like, yo, do y'all even know where Boar's Head is? Like, bro, what?
Like the meat, like the
Yeah.
turkey head, and like the
I'm like, bro,
turkey.
you go to Giant, bro. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
That's true,
Like,
yeah.
what?
There's Giant Redner's Weiss. He's like, and somebody was like, what the fuck does that even mean? He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man, you go to the corner store, you go
You
get
can, you
Boar's
go to the
Head.
poppy shop. You can
Like,
shoot
but bro, they
Boar's
got
Head.
that down here.
Yeah, we
Allentown
got that.
stores got that shit.
Exactly. Yeah,
But
that's
he's like,
true. That's
and then he's
true.
like, oh, you know where Boar's Head is made though?
Who cares
York.
where it's made?
Like,
Who
okay,
cares?
like,
they,
what?
didn't make, they didn't. All the turkeys that are butchered for the
New York
for the
niggas.
Boar's Head is not from
No.
freaking New York.
York, yeah.
They didn't raise all the
Shout out to
turkeys in
my-
New York and
shout
butcher
out to
them
my
for a
New York
sandwich.
niggas, but y'all niggas annoying as hell, bro. Y'all be acting like New York is the fucking
For real.
like it's
I
fucking
love New
Jupiter or
York,
some
but-
shit. Like that shit is not all that because you would not be living in PA. I'm gonna leave it at that.
I'm not gonna disagree at all. I
Niggas be here for 20 years still talking about New York. My nigga, let it go. Anyway, let's move on. We'll talk about it next time.
Yo, so all right, so for me, all right, my bad. So for people that don't know, FOMO is fear of missing out.
Yes.
So for me, I got over it
Yesterday.
I want to say like 20, like around 25, 26. So when I moved from Slatington back over here, and I was living with my cousin, you know, she got kids. I used to have to babysit the kids and stuff. So that's when I started missing out on things, and it just got to the point where I was like, I'm not gonna be able to keep up. So it's just whatever at that point. So yeah. But I mean, before that, I used to have a bad case of it. I used to have to be out every week, like literally every week. Even when I was trying not to go, something would come up and it's like, nah, I gotta go.
I used to be out on
know
a
what it was?
Tuesday.
You know, and I feel like a lot of times it'd be like the times if you didn't go out and something crazy happened.
Yeah, and then I was like, you always gotta go.
And then people talk about it like, yo,
You ever seen that that video of Supreme Dreams? He did a video like that. So it's like, oh, they went to a pool party, he missed it, and it's like,
all this
Adele
shit
was there,
happened, yeah.
Drake was there, everybody was there, and then it got to the point he was like, yo, let's go out next week, and it's like, yo, Drake said don't be doing that. You don't want to go out every week, hoping something's gonna happen.
Word. But it'd be like that. Like literally, it's be times when like I remember the one time, man, it was so long ago where it's like the one time I didn't go out and they got in, the group got into a fight, and I was like, damn, man. I was like, man, I wasn't there for that shit though. That's crazy, bro. Like, yeah, like because we rarely ever got into it with people. You know what I'm saying? But one of the one times I didn't go out.
How you upset you missed out on the scuffle?
Because it's like we don't get into scuffles often, so it's kind of.
You couldn't wait
But
to scuffle.
one of the last times that right before they closed down Revel, we did get into a scuffle though.
yeah.
Like literally, the cops was on it. They walked us all the way to the car. They
Oh,
were
I
like,
was
"Yo,
there that day,
If
too."
y'all don't get into
Yeah.
the car, we gonna arrest all of y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like we got into a scuffle the one time. It was us and another group. You know what I mean? Because the dude decided to be disrespectful. Never mind. But we handled it, and the cops was like, "Yo, y'all gotta get in y'all shit." So yeah. But I mean, at that time though, we had never got into no scuffles and shit. Because normally when we roll around, it's like we too big for most people. You know what I'm saying? Like either motherfuckers is too tall or too big. So nobody really fuck with us. So it's kind of like the one time, I'm like, damn, son, I'd knock somebody.
Man could not wait. He had a fear of missing out on the scuffle.
Man. I wish I was there, knock somebody ass out and shit. You know?
Yeah, cause I remember
They
there
gave
was
my
one
man
time.
a black eye. I was ready to kill him. Like what? Yo, what?
I was there. I remember one time. Yeah, I was at work, and this was when I was on my going out every Wednesday phase. So I was told my best friend, I was like, yo, I'm not going out this week. I don't care what you say. She was all like, you lying. You know you about to go out tonight. I'm like, yo, I have no intentions of going out tonight. So I remember that I'm at the computer at work, and I'm on Facebook, and my cousin messages me, mad random. I was like, I haven't heard from him in a while. And he's all like, yo, is there anything like to do around here tonight? I'm like, why? He's like, oh, I'm in town, so I'm trying to like go somewhere. I was like, I know a place we can go. So we ended up making that plan, and I literally go back to my best friend. I was like, you was right. I'm going out tonight. She's like, I told you. I'm like, I had a reason, though. It's not like I wanted to go, but.
That's how I be, though.
I had another topic to cover for the next one, but I'll save it till we finish.
No. Let's talk about it.
No, because it's a long one. I was going to say, I think you guys might have already covered it, male and female friendships.
Okay.
Man, no, we could talk about it.
We can talk about it.
Right now? That's a long one. That's a long one. So we can cover that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we have to cover.
We need a female perspective on that shit.
Yeah.
Facts. All right,
Okay.
No. We'll definitely talk about that next time we pull up. Yeah. We got anything else?
Oh, that was it. That was the last one.
I bet you got anything? No. You don't want to talk to him about
Just
his,
release control.
I want to talk to him about his.
You know
Go
what?
the whole episode without that shit.
I ain't going, but I'm not going to do it. But I will say this, and I guess it's a question for the gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that a person, you don't see a future with a person,
Why drag it?
why drag it?
All right. I think I might have an answer for this one. Y'all just,
I
please
stand on
try.
business, so I don't do that.
No, that's it. Now, here's my thing.
Oh, so you don't drag it? Okay.
That was like young me. Young me is like, I already know it ain't going nowhere, but I want to.
All right, so here's my
for
thing.
a couple months.
God try to let me get this out. So my thing is, y'all know me. Y'all don't really be seeing me with anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure stuff out myself. But at the same time, I'm trying to take it slow. See what I like, what I don't like, and all this and that. He made a point. I was going in places that wasn't allowing me to figure out like things about both of us. You know what I'm saying? So, and the question kept coming up is like, well, so did you even like her? I'm like, I did, but I'm like, I don't know. It was just something. So I don't know. So it just got to a point where now I've thought about it. It's just like me. Like I said, I haven't really dealt with anybody. So who am I to say whether I like somebody or not? You know what I'm saying? So. I guess it's something deep down. I really wanted it for it to work out because I'm like, you set it up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wanted to give it like my honest effort, and I guess it just didn't work out. I didn't really like her like that. So
That's all.
That's all. So back then I couldn't really admit it because it's like I said, who am I to be able to just say something like that? So you know what I'm saying?
But like after a while, you realize that she just wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we had to talk to him and figure that shit out. Yeah.
Did you talk him into figuring that out, or you talked him through
it was
figuring
clear.
it out?
It was clear. Like from the things he was telling us, it was clear. Like you're not opening up to somebody because she felt that he wasn't opening up, and then he also said it. So to me, it's like if you're closed off to somebody you've been talking for 3 months and they don't even know a quarter of who you are, it's like if you don't really like them like that, there's no way you could really like them like that if you're like that closed off to not even allow them to like get to know who you are. You know what I'm saying? And they clearly like who you've shown them that you are, even if it's a little bit. So to me, it's like, if you really like somebody, especially with 3 months had passed, I feel like you'd open up in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Like you would. And if you did like him in any type of way, I'd feel like you would. And that's all it was. We just didn't feel like he liked her enough.
Okay.
And even if like he said, he put his because you set it up, he put his honest, he tried
Effort into it.
his effort into it. To me is like when she did, if you liked her, when she did say, oh, I don't really want to do this thing, it's not for me, be like, yo, what can I do differently? It's a question you would ask if you really like somebody. It's like, yo, what am I doing? What can we do to like kind of not compromise, but what can I do better? What am I doing wrong? Let me know what I'm doing wrong that I can either choose to work on, or then we can just end it like, fuck it. I'm not going to do it. So that conversation wasn't had. So to me, it's like, if you like somebody, we're going to have that conversation. I ain't going to just let you walk away. If I like you, like, fuck out of here.
But do you see why, and I'm not trying to put age on it, but at a certain point in life as a woman, you can't let someone, and I'm not trying to be, let someone drag you along you can't.
Yeah,
you can't.
Facts,
you have to know. And I was having separate conversations with this person too and telling them like, listen, if a person's not trying to take it to the next level, you need to take a step back. That's just what it is. There's no point of keep going and hanging out and doing this whole thing when you know that you and that person don't want the same thing. But men and women aren't on the same time frame, and I always say that, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? You can't, if a person is running a marathon and you're sprinting, you're just not in the same lane. So step out that person's way and let them go slower, and you step out and you go find someone who wants to go the same speed as you.
Go run your.
And I did say it before. I said I don't, because when she wanted, like right then and there, I'm like I don't think it would have been fair to her, because I wouldn't have been 100% invested.
Exactly, understood.
Yeah.
Yep, I respect it.
So yeah, was I wrong for dragging her like that? I was, but I didn't want to just put a title on it just for the sake of putting a title on it.
Podcast. I ain't want to drag you here on the podcast.
Damn. Look at us, man.
I didn't want to do it.
I thought you were coming in with that.
Yeah, but I said 2024. I am releasing the
shit.
control.
I
I
thought you
am
coming
releasing
in.
the control.
I hear it.
I'm stepping back into my nature.
She doing good though? She alright?
Yeah, she's actually dating someone else.
Oh, nice.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
She is.
And she found a sprinter too.
I guess so. Yeah, they're in a
That's
good space.
Yeah, find yourself a sprinter, man. If you're a sprinter, find yourself a sprinter.
We don't work together anymore, so yeah, but we still talk.
That's good.
That's what's up, though.
We still talk.
Yeah, if you're a marathon runner, find yourself a marathon runner.
Absolutely.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
Find someone who wants to run this thing called life at the same pace, or at least a comparable speed that you want to run it at.
Word.
I don't know. Maybe the next one will be like that. Who knows?
Find yourself a pacer. That's what you got to do.
That's true. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's good,
I
though.
already got somebody that's start talking about I need to get my passport so we can go to DR. I'm like, you bugging. Relax.
You gotta do something. Come on now,
Yo, relax.
Faustina. You gotta do something.
Oh, no, I'm getting my passport next month. I'm definitely getting my passport
That's
next month. But we're
right.
going
Come on now.
because we got to plan for New Year's next year. That's
Okay,
why,
good.
So I definitely need that.
Good. Yes, you do. That's right. Come on now. You can't don't be dragging everybody along.
No, I'm not the one dragging.
Snatch you up. Come body slam you.
Facts. Yeah, man.
But it took. If I finally was able to admit it, so there you go.
Thank you, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's because we needed you here. You know what I mean? Because us talking wasn't like, wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
No, I came to that realization like a couple weeks ago. I was like, I need to be able to word it. That was the whole
Self-reflection, man.
I was talking with somebody too, because I was playing the episode back, and she was all like, yo, does she even watch this? And I'm like, yo, honestly, I don't know, because you felt like it was badmouth. I was like, I would never badmouth her. I couldn't.
He addressed it on the pod.
Yeah, we talked
What
about
episode was this?
multiple times.
Yeah, we definitely been talking about it.
We talked about it 2 episodes back
Yes.
to back. But we never once, because I fuck with her. So
That's what I'm saying. I never said no. We never said
never once that I badmouth her.
We never badmouth her.
To me, it was just always like, I felt like you didn't like her, and I felt like they went to the wrong places to get to know you. Like, why y'all going to movies? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go to movies, yo. If you try to get to know somebody at movies, going to movies is the wrong fucking place. You can't talk. I mean, let's go places where we could talk and shit. Even if it's just sitting in the car, we can fucking talk. Like, it doesn't matter. Let's just talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But me and her was chatting about it. That's when I was like, all right, I said I get it.
Yeah, she could watch. After every time, I was always like, yo, shout out to her, yo. You know what I mean? There was never no ill will.
Genuinely good person.
Yeah. She's pretty cool. So it's like, there was no ill will if I did misspeak or any of us did. We apologize. Because we didn't.
It was nothing.
There was no ill intention
At all.
We were just having a conversation more towards him.
Yeah, so it was more about everything I always say. It was always a me thing. It was nothing like she did. It was all me.
Yeah. So yeah. You know what I mean? That's good though, man. That's good. All right, we getting into quotables now?
Yeah.
All right, yo. Quotables, if you're new to this, quotables is, you got a quote? Damn,
I got 2.
He was spitting quotes all day though.
Exactly, I have. I'm just gonna use one I already said.
All right,
I'm
but
just gonna use one.
hold on. Ready, yo?
Yeah. All right. So my first one is actually nonchalant doesn't mean I don't care. It means I accept whatever's going on and not about to let it get me out of character. I saw that one on Facebook. And then I got another one. The other one is be curious, not judgmental.
I like that one.
I got that one off of X.
It's more fun to judge, man. It's way more fun to judge. Going?
Like he said, I've been dropping.
No, you have been dropping some.
I have, but I'll read off of this one right here, and I posted on my Instagram story. 20 years from now, you give anything to be this age again, exactly this healthy, and have this much time again. Go do some main character shit before it's too late. Excuse my language.
You think? Do you think? You said main character shit. Do you think? That women online have a main character problem?
A complex of yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I think they're. online people are trying too hard to be the main character, when in life, in reality,
They're
you
not.
can't well, no, not even that.
No, I've
when you're the
seen them.
main character, you can't compete. You don't compete. You're the main character in your own story, regardless of who you're competing with. I'm not competing with nobody. I'm the main character in my own story, so who am I competing with? There's no competition. It's me versus me. Every time I show up wherever I go, I am the main character in my own mind, because this is my story. I don't have to go and be the main character in the room, because no one ever is. Unless you're a celebrity, you are never the main character in everyone's conversation, in every room that you step in.
Facts.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm always the main character. This is my life, my story. I'm not a sidestepper in this, not in this thing called life. I only get one. I'm always the main character in my story, in my life.
Or don't
Big
sidestep.
facts.
Yeah, I'm not sidestepping for
Don't
nobody.
sidestep. Always line step.
Period.
Heard it. All right, I'm gonna give it to y'all straight. It's from Kanye. He said, "Niggas going broke to impress other niggas." It's a lot of y'all niggas. Quotables for the week. Cause you say, and it's funny you said, niggas don't go to the gym for other niggas,
They go for the women.
but niggas will fucking spend money on bottles to impress other niggas though.
And,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's weird to me.
So niggas will
To
buy
impress
them.
other.
Another one.
It's
I
still
always
for
find
women.
weird. Another one I always find weird
They
is
try to show up the next man.
Yeah.
when guys like to brag about like the women they slept with other guys. I'm like, yo, you're in a group chat with like 30 other men. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
That's weird. Like that to me, that's weird.
It's unnecessary.
I ain't got no comment on that.
Okay.
Like, it is what
No,
it is.
because they use it to try to clown me because I don't talk about nobody. I'm like, that's
It's
my
unnecessary.
business.
It's
I'm
not-
like,
it's your
that's my
business,
business. I don't need
That's
to know
your
what I got going on.
And that's
Sometimes they be the scallywags, Hey, conversations about the scallywags is okay. But if you don't talk about your lady though, that's all it is. There's codes to that shit. It's like
Men
not
code.
discuss your ladies, the ones that you take seriously, but the scallywags, hey, it's gay. Yeah, ladies, be careful. Don't be a scallywag.
I have another
Be in a group chat.
another topic for next time.
Let's
though.
talk about it.
No,
What is
it's
it?
a long one. Women infiltrate in men's spaces. Men infiltrate in women's spaces, both online and in real life. Drives me insane, but we can save that for next
Yeah,
time.
we can definitely say that.
Yeah.
Word, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
That's true though. That's true.
Drives
You know
me
what I'm saying? Yeah, facts. I agree. All right, we appreciate you pulling up for this episode. We'll do it again.
Definitely appreciate you.
Just let us know when you want to come back and touch on these topics.
Sure.
Yeah, because you have an open door to come back on the pod whenever. So
I'll be
always,
waiting for my
always.
invitation
We know.
sometime.
I know. That's why I was like, I'm gonna reach out. I reached out twice.
And I just happened to run into you too, and I told you
just
so.
ran
Yeah,
into me in the grocery
yeah
store.
we've been running shows a lot lately, so it's just like
crazy.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You live around here?
No, I live in Salisbury, but I'm always at the Giants. That's why I go to
that.
Giants.
And when
Where was it?
that-
We're at? Giants. We see Mary
it was at Giant, and then when I messaged you, I saw her at the mall.
Oh, at the mall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you got to think, we don't got many malls here. So,
Yeah,
The only more.
yeah, we only got one. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, bye.
Yeah.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming on as always. Fan favorite, so we already know the shit gonna do some shit.
yep.
But shout out to all you guys, all you guys watching. Shout out to y'all. To the two guys, sorry for your loss. And if you're down right now in life, keep your head up, keep going,
Sure.
keep moving and shit. Everything will eventually everything will get better. Seek some help if you can.
Yes.
Hopefully some good people in your life. And if you're up right now, keep climbing, climbing the mountain. Find the next one to climb if you reach the top. So never go down.
And have
Just
a
optimistic.
blessed and prosperous and happy new year. And do
Happy
big
New
things
Year
in
for sure.
2024. Do
Word.
big things. 2024.
Happy
Make
New
it big. Do it big. Whatever you do,
We're
do it big.
24. Yeah.
Be the main character in your own
Kobe.
story.
Yeah, it's a Kobe year, so make sure you
right.
keep the mama mentality
Yes.
all year round. So keep doing your thing. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you rate us wherever you're listening from. Hope you did. Hope you come back for another one. And this is the first episode of the year, so episode 126.
Yes. Yeah. 126.
So so we're back on the regular. We're back on the weekly shit. No more 2-3 weeks, month shit going down. We'll give it to you on the regular. So hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all like the new camera 4K. We out here high definition. So with that being said,
Bottomless mimosas.
Yes, sir. You already know we out of here.